Give me a minute. My name's Asherah Rose, and I'm currently recording for my PhD. Yeah, I'm recording what the medical industry refer to as schizophrenia. And as I'm 2 years in a PhD at the University of Birmingham, I'm doing a PhD in mental health, and I've also got a master's in mental health. And I did part of a degree in mental health. And I've also had my own mental health assessed before I went into hospital, when I was in hospital, and when I came out of hospital in 2024. Today is the 8th of November 2025. I landed from Bali 2 days ago on the 6th, so I haven't had much sleep. So I'm quite jet lagged actually, but I want to do this recording because what the mental health industry refer to as schizophrenia is when a person displays signs of having multiple personalities. And I might be completely wrong because I'm not even sure who's talking at the moment. And what I mean by that is I became aware that I had multiple personalities back in 2021. So I've got some earlier YouTube videos displaying me talking about these new personalities that I've come into an awareness of. And the first personality is my inner child, who I refer to as Asherah. My second personality is Sasha, which is my divine masculine. My third personality is Rosie, which is my divine feminine. My fourth personality is my Empress, which is Asherah, the boss. And my fifth personality is my High Priestess, which is Asherah, which is the name that I go by today. Asherah Rose. Asherah Sheba Rose. So why am I explaining all of this? It's because as well as me studying mental health, I'm aware that I'm experiencing something that uses the term schizophrenia. However, I am also aware on the spiritual side that I am also a high priestess, and I come from a long lineage of shaman women, magical women, magical women. So I am recording my experience of going through something called schizophrenia, but in the spiritual world, this is called the new ascension. It's like a new consciousness. It's a higher consciousness. We've all been talking about it in the esoteric community, about coming into a higher form of consciousness, that the human is evolving. And my ancestors are saying to me, and my ancestors are spiritual beings around me that talk to me every day. Every single day they talk to me. And I'm having these conversations with beings on multiple different planets, multiple different star constellations, multiple different multi-universes. So what I'm trying to do right now is to record my experience from a third person perspective, where I'm analysing both possibilities. I'm analysing the possibility that this could in fact be schizophrenia. Yeah? And I'm also analysing the fact that this could be something spiritual that human beings have been waiting for a very, very, very long time. Yeah? So it's very important for me to be able to keep my balance between the two composing forces that are going on inside of me at the moment. It's like my masculine and my feminine side. My masculine side is like, let's call my masculine side the PhD. They said no. Okay, so my masculine side is the shamanic side. Yeah? That energy, my masculine energy, wants me to keep it 120%, 155,000% authentic. Yeah, they don't want me to hide anything away from you guys. They want me to show you the raw essence of what spirituality means to me. And it might mean the same to you, and it might mean something completely different. I don't know. But you're going to be the judge of it. You're going to be the judge of it. You're going to analyze it for yourself, and you're going to tell me, based on your comments, whether or not you think this is mental health, or whether or not you think this is something spiritual, this is something completely different. Yeah? And so let me first of all go into the personalities. So my inner child, Asherah, she's very giggly. So when you hear my tone and it's giggly, I mean, she can be serious too. She did a video yesterday and she was quite serious. But she's today I spent the afternoon with my daughter and we went shopping and we giggled the whole time. I was very much in my inner child energy, having fun. And then you've got Sasha, and she's my divine masculine. She's very, very, very ghetto. So when you hear me swearing and I'm blood clotting and I'm ras clotting, that's Sasha. Okay, she's very, very excited to meet you all. Then you've got my third personality, Rosie. She's my divine feminine. She's the mama. Yeah, she looks after everybody. She's very, very nurturing. She's very sensual and she's very sexy. And she's looking forward to meet you too. Then you've got my fourth personality, which is Asherah. She's the boss lady. She does a lot of the talking. She is a former head teacher. She's a Senko. She's an education psychologist. Sorry, not an education psychologist. She wanted to be. Yes, we did. She's an education consultant. Yeah. And she's got very other qualifications, degrees, masters. And as I said, we're halfway through a PhD. But the reason why I'm having to record my PhD like this, in fact, let me just finish off the last personality. So that's Asherah. And then the fifth personality is Asherah, my high priestess. And she's the one that connects directly with the divine and the ancestors and reinterprets and explains the information to us. Because, for example, I've just got back from Bali a few days ago and I don't speak the Bali language. But because my ancestors do, I can understand their conversation to understand what's going on in my situation. And obviously, it's not me, but my higher self is able to tap into those type of frequencies and bring the information back so I can relate and say what they were saying, you know. Okay, so those are the 5 personalities, all right? And as I said, as I'm going through this, you'll hear the different tones in my voice to let you know that I've switched personalities, but I will also do my best to say the name of the personality that I'm embodying at that time. And these personalities are all on different timelines, but because I'm aware of the timeline, I can jump between timelines and be with any one of them at any given time. I can be with 2 at the same time. I can be with 3 at the same time. You know, it's absolutely amazing. But I know that I'm going a little bit off subject and I don't want to confuse anybody. So let me bring it back. I'm listening to a tarot reading on YouTube at the moment by a lady called Spiritual Warrior. And the video was uploaded 22 hours ago and it's called A Very Unusual Encounter is the Hidden Answer to a Current Problem. Say yes to. That's what it says on the screen. But she was just talking about something and it triggered me to turn on the camera. So I'm going to go back a little bit to 1504.
It says, the angels remind you that calmness comes with the determination to live. Wow. Wow, that's kind of getting a little heavy. The determination to live. Wow, you could definitely be like just really at your wit's end. Let me read it over. The angels remind you that calmness comes with the determination to live. It says ever happily in the present moment.
Relinquish the past.
I'm sorry, y'all.
And not worry about the future.
Relinquishing the past and not worrying about the future.
But placing our lives firmly in the Creator's hands.
In the Creator's hand. See, trusting your
trust in God.
Trusting God.
I trust in God. They want me to show you what God looks like through me. They're going to use me as a channel to show you what God looks like. I don't know which God you believe in.
So also I told you,
I don't know what God you believe in.
What I'm getting is,
but I know my God is real. And my God has made promises to me. And He's told me from this reading that all those promises that He promised me, He said, I have to show you my ugly cry.
Very clear, I'm going to say instructions. But you have to trust
all His promises that He made. are true.
Yeah, those intuitive
And
gifts
I
that
haven't
you're
even
getting, you have to
received his
trust
promises
it.
yet.
So the
But I
Holy Spirit
know
could be
it's real. I
communicating with
know
you,
it's true. I
telling
know
you to
it's true.
trust
I
that whatever
trust.
promise that He made to you is still yes and amen. It's on its way. It's a promise. Whatever He promised you is still yes. You're gonna get it. It's coming as a surprise. You've been patiently waiting on it.
I've been
So,
waiting,
but
not waiting. I've been chopping wood, man. I've been
patience,
pushing
you know,
against
that's
that
the hardest
rock,
thing to do, y'all.
destiny. Queen
Waiting,
of
I
Cups, I've been
understand.
pushing
Waiting is
against
the
the
hardest
rock,
thing to
blood.
do.
And before I
For
knew it,
some of you, it's
I'm
around your
muscled up,
money.
blood. You should see the muscles on
Yeah.
me. You should see the blood clot
But
muscles on
listen,
me.
I'm trying to tell you, there's a hidden miracles, what I'm going to say. Holy Spirit, clarify this calm. What did I tell you? There is a miracle, I said, surrounding your money, surrounding your security, surrounding your finances. Abundance is my essence, my foundation, and my being. Wow.
Rosie,
First of all, you may not have
my divine
monetary
feminine.
wealth, but remember when I was saying you could be spiritually connected? So there's a saying where spiritual wealth precedes monetary
It really
wealth.
does. I did a video last
So
night saying
because you're spiritually tapped in,
that I'm tapped into my
listen to this.
generational
Look,
wealth.
it says, I'm tapped into the universal supply of money. The angels ask you to cut back on your spending and get the most of your money in line with things that are most important to you. Angel numbers
I have been spending.
8888. Wow.
88888. Oh my God, look.
Is a message to learn to manage your money better, as it can help you become financially secure and provide a safety net for any unpredictable situation. And I kind of feel like that's what's going on right now. Maybe something unexpected happened financially and you weren't prepared for it. And this could be the stressor for some of you guys. But the Holy Spirit is saying, I'm going to make a way. Just breathe. Just relax. Just be calm.
I didn't have
just
no money
trust
worries.
in my
I
plan
just got
that
back
I have
from
for
Bali.
you. Don't worry about it.
Almighty
Don't
paid
worry
for
about
everything.
it.
Even when I booked the wrong Hilton, I booked the Hilton in
For some of
Dubai
you, this
and
is
I'm in
definitely
Bali. I'm not
surrounding
going to
love.
Dubai
I'm just
until
gonna
2
tell
days'
you,
time.
this is a love channel. I just gotta say.
I was rushing.
Let me just switch decks. Hold on, y'all.
Okay. Me and my daughter's supposed to be going out tonight. I'm supposed to be getting some sleep, you know. It's the first time we're going out. I'm going to have so much fun. Can you imagine getting to go out with your daughter? We don't even go out. We sit down in this house, I swear down, all day, every day. And just bounce off in our own energy. I'm in my room. She's in her room. Her room's completely black with LED lights. She loves it. She was like, Mom, I'm having an all black room. I want everything black. Furniture black, bed black, flooring black, rugs black, pillows black, blankets black, blinds black, everything black. Spirit was like, let her. That's exactly what she needs right now. A little cave. A little hiding place.
It's like they've been on the edge of their seat, then they pull themselves back. On the edge of their seat, then they pull themselves back. It's like one foot in, one foot out. Somebody been wrestling back and forth.
One foot in, one foot out. One foot in, one foot out. What's that about? Make a decision. Who's got time to be indecisive these days? I'm definitely not indecisive. I definitely don't ruffle. You know what? I don't go back and forth because the Bible tells you a man's mind that is back and forth is not a solid man. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Obviously, those are not the words, but that's what it means. You cannot be split-minded. Is it split-minded? Split-minded or double-minded? You can't be. That's your masculine and your feminine at war. One must find equilibrium and balance out, man. Compromise.
It's just giving a strong sense of, because I'm looking at this little.
Learn to compromise.
I don't know if y'all can see like that little shadows, like a higher self right there.
Yeah.
So this is why I say your higher self could be speaking to you about a decision pertaining to a specific person. If you're thinking about
not thinking about
calling
nobody.
somebody or talking to somebody,
Definitely
or
not.
if this person is getting ready to call you, I think it's fair to say that you can trust the communication, because it literally may come out of left field.
The only
There's
communication
the
I
energy of
trust is the
willpower,
communication that comes from spirit.
determination,
I can
working
hear.
towards a victory.
I can hear the thoughts of the people, not just around me. I can just hear thoughts of people. I've got telepathic communication. Now, I try not to tap into things because there's so much noise. But sometimes my ancestors would just plug me in anyway, because there's certain things that I feel like I need to know.
Isn't that interesting?
But more time, I do try and mind my own business, because I'm not interested in people's business. I'm not interested in people's business.
That out, y'all. But this chariot talks about, first of all, it's very fast-moving energy. It can talk about something happening out of nowhere, maybe overnight. Yeah, something may happen like overnight. Some of y'all may wake up. You literally may wake up to some type of communication from a specific person, a text message, an email, or if it's not about love, it's about something else. Or whatever it is, you're gonna have to make a decision about it. Whatever it is.
Oh, I know what she's talking about now.
You're gonna have to trust it, because there's
Oh
some
my
type of
God.
longevity connected to it.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm like, this girl's doing a reading. I'm not paying much attention to it because I'm in my own little world. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And she's talking about stuff, and I'm like, I'm not waiting for nobody's phone call. I'm not waiting for nobody to chat to me, because I don't want nobody to chat to me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I already done said, if you don't like me, don't chat to me. And you don't like me, so don't chat to me. Like, I got time. I don't want to chat to you. I don't want to. So if you know me and you know you got my number, don't use it. Don't use it. Don't use it. Spirit's like, why are you throwing so much energy at the camera then if you don't want to? Because if you didn't want to, you wouldn't have that much emotion. So what is it that needs to be said? It's the hurt feeling that they haven't. Do you understand me? And that's what you have to address. They haven't called you. Nobody has run you down. They've let you go and you've let them go. So there's a sorrow about not being chased. And you have to be okay with confronting that, because you don't already know that rejection is protection. So they're not calling you because they're not calling you. They're calling you because the Almighty said they can't come through to you. They can't touch you, girl. So while you're moaning about the fact that they haven't called you, babe, you think they don't want to call you? You think they don't miss you? They think they don't love you? They love you, love you, love you, love you. They've never been loved like the way you love them. Your love sweet like honey. Ask your daughter. Summer, does mommy love ya? How much does she love ya? I can't hear ya. Now you need to shout it. No, shout this. How much does mommy love you, princess?
Infinity.
Say it again.
Infinity.
Infinity.
Can you film me that, please?
Yes, of course, princess. Summer, are we coming out?
Oh, yeah.
I was just saying I'm supposed to get some sleep, man.
Up to you. I don't really mind. Even if I just get dressed and take pictures. I just want pictures.
Okay then.
With the hair.
Alright then.
What else was I gonna say as well? Whenever you finished, found some dresses. So.
Okay, just send it some ball gowns.
And I sent it
What
to
colour?
You. Black.
I've changed mine now.
Oh, let me see yours. Because I picked one of them that's like yours, but it's not long, it's short, but it goes down at the back.
I got you two tops too, some off the shoulder ones. I got you this red one. I thought that would look sick on you. Look how nice it is.
You ordered it?
Yeah, I put it in the basket, man.
Oh no, put it in the basket and ordered two different things.
I didn't want to place an order because your dress ain't on there.
Yeah.
I got you that one, the orange one, because I thought you looked nice in orange in Jamaica.
Press on it now.
Well, you press on it because it didn't look big up when I done it.
Thank you. That's different.
Yeah, because it's for elegant. It's just off the shoulders.
Okay.
It's classy.
Thank you. And is this the dress?
The purple one. What do you reckon?
Okay. Is this your WhatsApp phone?
No, that's my business phone.
Oh. Okay. That's interesting. All mine's black and it has sparkles on it.
That's
All
fine.
three of them have sparkles.
You can do that. You don't want to do red.
Do you think I should do
I
this?
just think you should just do what you want to do.
I think my back is growing. He's touching my heels.
It's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't. I don't know. I went on Fashion Nova. Yeah.
Whatever. Just get what you want.
Fashion Nova's got 40% off everything.
I swear to God.
Like.
Whatever.
And it's good though because the outfits are like £170 not right down, mum.
Okay, so the quality is there, but the price is good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair enough then. I thought you were just talking about like something that's gonna be like really flimsy. I love my family, but they don't love me. They do love me, but they're just I don't know what's wrong with them. I do know what's wrong with them, but I don't know what's wrong with them. But just what's wrong with them is wrong with other people. Like, I was explaining yesterday on my video that by human design, if you're familiar with human design, you can go on Google and type in human design, put in your details, and it will give you all the information on your human design. Okay, so my human design, when I did mine, I came out as what's known as a projector. Yeah, meaning that when people look at me, they see themselves. Yeah, because what I mean by that is energetically, emotionally, yeah, mentally, not physically look like me, but in all those other ways. So if they look at me and they see envy or the energy of envy, I will display more of that energy and they will feel more of that emotion until that emotion takes them over, and then they become vibrational matches for negative entities to step into them, to do the bidding of I want to say the devil, but it's too simple to call him the devil. Does that make sense? Because actually they are one. Good and bad is one. They're two composing energies that come together as one. That's what makes creation. The masculine and the feminine coming together as one. Sex, a male and a female coming together as one. Creation. Yeah? So that happens a lot. So because I'm jumping timelines, I'll be in the middle of a conversation with one of my personalities talking to you. So that personality was Asherah. So I'm using more of my PhD side of brain to explain things in the best way I can, rather than my shamanic side of brain, which is my higher self. But when I jump off that timeline, I will stop talking. I've lost where I am. It's completely gone because I've jumped off the timeline. But eventually I will come back to that timeline, whether in this video or the next video. Yeah, because that personality would have stopped there, gathering more information about the subject we were talking about, so that when we do jump on that timeline, we're a lot more clear with our vocabulary and the things that we're talking about. So it seems like schizophrenia because I'm going from one conversation into another conversation. I'm losing focus. I don't know where I am. I'm having to think about what I was just saying. So it almost seems like I'm in and out, in and out, in and out, very bipolar. And that makes sense. I understand that. I see that. But at the same time, I'm now explaining to you my shamanic self, my higher self, that what's actually happening is that because I've jumped a timeline, I've left that communication there, as I was just explaining to you. So now I'm a different personality talking, but I'm aware of that. That's part of the shamanic. This is this higher consciousness, knowing what's happening and having the ability to control it. Control it in a way where you can just jump timelines and know that you're going to go back round and jump back on that timeline and finish that conversation. It's fine, because I've done it and I've done it and I've done it and I've done it and I've done it. I've done it till I'm rapping. I'm rapping because I've done it so many times, the same thing. I'm rapping lines and I'm killing it. Killing it. I'm laughing so much with spirit because the raps are just coming out. Everything's rhyming. I'm not a rapper. I am a rapper. Anyway, so I know for a fact that it's okay for me to continue to talk in this way to you because you will see that I will come back on that timeline and I will finish that conversation with you. It's okay. We don't need to rush it. We don't need to rush it. We can take our time. We can take our time. Yeah? Because we dip on the line. We dip on the line. And the more you dip on the line, the more you'll get telepathic communication. Because I've been talking to you guys telepathically for ages now. And I'm like, I'm recording these videos. I got these videos of me in Ghana in February, March this year, 2025. I'm in a taxi with an Uber driver that's off-grid, man. It's took me 5 hours from civilization, but he's not took me. My ancestors have took me, and he's took me right into the heart of the most voodoo continent in Ghana, which is known as Volta. And my taxi driver, who Spirit didn't even tell me I was going with until the last minute. I was so nervous. And but I wasn't nervous, I was okay. But Spirit didn't tell me to the last minute. And then I've jumped in his car and I'm like, I need you to take me here. And he's like, but how are you getting back? I said, what do you mean how I'm getting back? Uber, obviously. And they said, but the Uber don't run down there. That's the middle of like nowhere. There ain't no Uber down there. So once you're down there, you're down there. You'd have to pay me to stop down there with you and bring you back. I'm like, what the fuck? Could you forget how big Africa is? I'm thinking I'm just going down the road. You know, how long can it be? 2-3 hours? No. It's like it's a 7-hour drive. Between 5 and 7 hours drive. 5 hours drive. Yeah, 5 hours drive. It's like, rare. Okay then. I'm going 5 hours, Spirit. They're like, yeah. I was like, okay, shit. Cool, let's go. Packed up my bags, got my suitcase in the car. Yeah, I'm trying to get my bag, got my passport, right here. Blah, blah, blah. In Africa, Africa's sick because it doesn't matter where you go in Africa, even down deep in the Volta. Everybody, even the grandmas, I got mobile phones, smartphones, and they got tap. So from you've got their mobile number, you can just transfer straight away instantly. It's in their account. So because I've got my card with me, we can go anywhere. I can book a hotel. I can do whatever. I can get booking.com. I'm skipping around Africa. I've stayed in so many apartments in Ghana over the 4 weeks that I was there because I went twice. You know, it's unreal, man. I've had a brilliant time. I've had a fantastic bloody time. Anyway, I'm in this guy's car and he took me down to Volta. This taxi driver is called Samuel. Not only do I find out from talking to him that he's next in line to be chief of Volta, his mum is the Queen Mother down there. His mum's the Queen Mother. Now in Africa, it's like before, obviously, there used to be chiefs and that ruled the lands, and there still is. It still operates in that system, but that system operates under the political system. But the political system still has to respect that system because that is the system in this part of Africa. I don't know if it's like that for every part of Africa, but in Ghana it is. Yeah. My phone's telling me that I should be at my shamanic practitioner's training tomorrow. So I'm a shaman through my bloodline, but in order to practice shamanism, in the UK, you have to have a practitioner certificate. So I'm going for my practitioner certificate at the moment. So I've been doing it for, this will be month 6 now. So I've been on the course, and it's a 2-year course. And the group that I'm with are they're very quite new to spirit. Not all of them, but they're coming on this journey because they're listening to their spirit. But it's a very new journey. Like, it's not necessarily in their bloodline, or if it is, that hasn't come to show itself just yet. So they're still very new on their journey. That's what I mean. And last month in October, when I was there, I mentioned that I just got back from Jamaica, and my ancestors had sent us to Jamaica to do some rituals on the land. Yeah. And that was from the 7th to the 14th of October this year, 2025. So I'm jumping timelines again right there and trying to hold the line. They don't want me to hold the line. Okay, I don't need to say no more on that. They're pulling me. I'm getting pulled off the line because I was trying to stay on the line so that I could finish the conversation, because it is important to get certain things out, but they know better. So we're just going to go with them. So who are them? Let's talk about that. Them are my ancestors. Like, I am surrounded around a massive group of people, entities, spiritual guides, grandmasters, ascended beings, the creator, the celestial world, the underground world, the undersea world, the birds, the trees, the insects, the fish, the mermaids. You know, like I get to communicate with all of those different dimensional beings, you know, and it's a joy. You know, it's an absolute joy. So when I say who are them is a multiple depending on what's coming in. You know what I mean? But I've learned to get the information and filter it through. When I say I've learned, I've had to expand my mind. And in 2024, it's like my mental mind was breaking out of the matrix. It was breaking out of everything that I had once believed to be true and now I understood was not true. I surrendered into acceptance, into that the divine is real. I can no longer. It wasn't even about me no longer denying it, but there's just levels to these things. So every level, I will reach another level where I'm saying I cannot deny that the divine is real. Like, for example, if I started flying tomorrow, that would be another level of understanding how real the divine is. You understand? So it's not hypocritical, and it's not that I'm saying the same thing every time. It means something different every time. And I said it on a video 2 nights ago about my son, Taiwan. He's registered as autistic. Yeah, all of us are autistic. If you're spiritual, I feel like that's what autistic is. Like it's a different form of consciousness. Yeah. And because I'm a Senko and I work with special educational needs children, I get to see this all the time. I get to see the beauty and the wonder in these amazing children, these amazing people, you know, these amazing adults. And it is a wonder. And I absolutely love everyone. But I love the essence of them. I'm thirsty. The spirits love Heineken. They like smoke too. Sometimes if I ever had a smoke, you'll just see smoke go past. It makes me know they're there. I was at this guy's house, so I'm jumping timelines. And it was going on absolutely stupid upstairs. He was like the fifth like warlock to come in after I had my divorce with my ex-husband. And these are really, really, really powerful, you know, masters in their own right. So they come to me like they're a contender, but they're not really a contender, not a worthy one anyway. So this particular one, number 5, I was at his house. He was acting really stupid upstairs. He was like interrupting my conversation with the ancestors. You know, just really going on really stupid. Something silly like that anyway. And I went downstairs because I was just like, let me just go downstairs and just chill and just alchemize it out before I just do this boy in, because I don't play with him. When I talk to him, he sits down. I put him on the naughty step. He doesn't want me to put him on the naughty step, so let me just go. I don't want to put him on the naughty step. So I'm like, let me just go downstairs. So I go downstairs and I'm sitting near the floor. I'm not on the floor, but I'm like crouched, like say my hands on the worktop, and I'm bent down in front of the work, like the breakfast bar. I'm talking to spirit, and the moonlight's coming in from the patio doors. There's vertical blinds, but the moonlight's coming in. I'm sitting there and I can just see bare smoke around me, and I'm crying, you know, crying my eyes out. Why am I crying? What did that boy do? I'm crying. It's when he fucking tried to hit me with the fucking. I bought this. I had this crystal bracelet on. It was green. I can't remember what crystal stone it was, but it was green. Yeah, I'm trying to say. And he was so jealous of it. He was jealous of it to the point where I actually had to go and fucking buy him one. So I've bought him one now, and he's got his one, but he's popped my one. So we're ruffling, we're fighting. You get what I'm trying to say? Because he loves beating women, and I love beating men. Sasha. I love beating men. My dad's a woman beater. No man ain't gonna beat me. I'll beat them. And when I say beat men, I'm not talking in physical fighting, because I've never been in a physically domestic abusive relationship. But play fighting, bring it on. You get what I'm trying to say? I love to play fight. I love to play fight with the boys at school. We used to play football with them, and we used to call it fouling football, where you could kick them up. I used to kick them up and play football. Kick them up and get the ball, and you used to say, Asherah! Fucking hell, man, Asherah. I used to love it. I used to love kicking them up. I did a video a few days ago about how we used to tear down the boys in school, because when I first got to the school, George Dixon School, run by Mr. Colton Duncan, one of the first black head teachers, I believe. And prior to that, he was a lawyer. So he was very good and very strict and very firm. And most of the staff at George Dixon were black. And most of the kids were black. So I grew up in a very, very black orientated environment. Does that make sense? I was very, very, very black. So I didn't experience racism. I didn't experience prejudice. I didn't experience any of those things. And before I went to George Dixon, my mum used to send me to 104 in Lozells to go to Pan-African classes. So I was learning about my black history from a very, very young age. And also my sister's dad was a Rasta, and he was part of the 12 tribes of Judah. So we used to have to go to Rasta fucking conferences too. So I was constantly drummed with being black and proud. So I never had a problem with my blackness. Why am I telling you this? I've jumped timelines again. But that was Rosie speaking. Inner child wants to come through. She wants to talk about 104. Okay, that's cool. We can do that. So what she's saying, you talk if you want to talk. They want to hear what you sound like. Well, when I used to go to 104, I used to love it there because I used to sit with my friends and we used to do African dancing, and I love to dance. And people call it twerking now, but we've been doing that from a long time ago, man. Do you know what I mean? So I could always arch my back in and out, in and out. And I used to see the dance teacher looking at me like to say, I see you. And I used to love it, and it used to make me giggle. And there was always music playing, and Beanie Brown and his wife was always cooking. I never had the fucking money to buy the food though, because my mum never had it like that. We were fucking poor, man. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky if there was fucking food in the house. Never mind money to go and buy fucking rice and peas getting cooked down with fucking coconut cream. And you know it ain't the one out the packet. Someone's grinded the coconut and I can smell it. And it's fucking lovely. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I wish I had the money to buy some. I really do. And my girl and her cousins and that used to buy food, man, and come and sit down and eat the food, man. I used to think, fucking hell, man. I don't even want none of your food, but it's going to be a day when I'm going to be able to buy my food. You see, my kids, Rosie, when my kids go to school or they go on a trip, they can't even carry the lunchbox. I make sure I get the thickest blood clot bread. I get the biggest piece of meat. You know what I mean? Like, they got a drink, they got yogurts, they got fruits, they got jellies. Do you know what I'm saying? They got crackers, they got biscuits, they got crisps. Like, don't fuck yourself. Don't fuck yourself. Stasha. Don't fuck yourself. And make sure that my kids' packed lunch is wavy. Because as a kid, I starved, man. We starved, man. Blood clot, Janet. When there was food, there was food. But when there was no food, there was no food. No food, man. Asherah. So, that's giving you guys the opportunity to meet a few of the personalities. This is the observer. So you can already see how the two composing energies are very different. When I'm in my PhD brain, Asherah, I can talk to you like this and say, right, we're analysing these multiple different personalities and they come in waves. Apologies. Oh, felt good though. Can't lie, man. Belly's like, ooh, nice. Shamanic. Asherah is coming through. higher self is very, very shamanic. So when she comes in, she will do things on multiple levels and multiple different languages and multiple different ways. And because my eyes was closed, I don't even know what that looked like. Which might determine whether or not, well, you're going to post this video. Okay, I know I'm going to post the video. You get what I'm saying? They're just making me know that I'm going to post the video. So it is what it is. But that is somewhere out there, somebody understands what the fuck that was. Because when I was in Africa and my ancestors come through with this dance, the manager of the hotel that I stayed in read my hands and was talking, and I was doing sign language through my hands, and he was like, "Who are you?" And I went like this, and he said, "Oh, you're royal." And I went like this, and he went, "More than royal." And I went like this, and he's reading me. I don't know what's going on. Excuse me, I'm getting excited. The earthly me, the 3D me, has no fucking idea what's going on. But because I've learned to trust my higher self me, and she knows what's going on and she's tapped in, I just go with it now. I go with it. I just let them take over my body and take me wherever they want me to take me. And I swear to God, I've been in some really, really, really scary situations. I'm going to tell you all about it. I've been in some terrifying situations where I'm doing things and I'm with people that I've never met before. I'm 5 hours away from my passport, in the middle of nowhere in Africa, dressed in voodoo fucking clay, with a bunch of fucking witches and warlocks, whispering to themselves and talking, and I can hear them telepathically, wondering whether or not they should fucking kill me and dump my body in the same place because they own the fucking land that I'm on anyway. It's my man's, it's fucking Nana's cousins. And I've got all the pictures and I've got the videos, don't get me wrong, like I've got the receipts for what I'm saying, but I'm just saying that I'm constantly being put in these situations that appear to be dangerous, but they're not dangerous, Sasha. They're not dangerous at all. That's what I'm going there for, to slay dragons. So put me in whatever situation, because I already told the divine, I surrender. I surrender. You are the divine. I bow down to you. I bow down to you. And who am I bowing down to? Myself. Because I am God and God is me. You are God and God is you. We are all the all. We are all part of the all. We are all our higher selves. We are all our lower selves. So you can't be throwing rocks and hiding hands and going on like God can't see you. Because God is the all-seeing eye. He sees you because you see you. If you see you, then obviously God sees you. Nothing that you've done has been in the darkness. And everything shall come in at the light. To bomber cloud. Sasha. There's somebody in the room. I just saw a flash. I knew there was somebody in the room from earlier, you fucking blood clot. Asherah. The reason why I'm saying that somebody was in my room earlier is because earlier on this morning, a bag was there, and the bag's been there from last night, no problem, and all of a sudden the bag's tipped over. And I'm like, you fucking dickhead. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I've just giggled and laughed. And I've bent over and I've picked back up the bag and I've set the bag up straight. But then hours later, when I've got up and come out the shower and I'm getting ready, I'm in the mirror. Yeah, what am I doing? I'm fixing up my bedroom. And then all of a sudden, because the printer's plugged out, so there's no wire what should have messed about with it. You know, one of those little sticky things that take all the fluff off your clothes. I've got one of those on my dresser. And the thing just drops over. It's still over now. I ain't even picked it up. But things are moving around in my room. So I'm like, you fucking dickhead. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, who are you and who sent you? And then I just seen a little flash there. So it is what it is. There is entities all around us. And entities can't get through unless my ancestors allow them to. So I know that it's not harmful. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you're invading. You know what I mean? And you're not showing yourself. But I know who it is now. There's only one person it could be. My divine masculine, my absolute true divine masculine, my spiritual divine kingdom spouse loves to fucking spy on me. Because he's the only one that they'd let in. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because I am yours and he is mine. Rosie. So we know what we know already. You know what I mean? We know what we know already. I was telling you, jump back on the timeline. So I was telling you that my little sister's dad was a Rastafarian. So obviously, in a child's ashtray. So obviously, We used to have to go to all these Rasta fucking Haile Selassie events, which I used to love. I used to absolutely love, man. I used to love bopping along with the dreads, yeah, and they used to look at me and look at me, Irie. Every picture that we had, we used to do the ayah. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? She's messing around. But we did though, Ash. I know we did. And we loved it. We absolutely fucking loved it. Me and my little sister used to do it on all the cousins and everything, man. Are you joking? The eye. But what was the eye? I know it's the eye of Ra, but what did the Rastafarians call it? It's not the eye of Judah. What is that sign? What is this symbol again in Rastafarian to Brumbagla? Come on, spirit. What's the symbol? What's that symbol called? Now they choose to be blank. Everybody shut mouth. Nobody don't want to say what the symbol's called. I'm getting cussed out. Why am I getting cussed out? I'm the one waiting for the information. They're supposed to have the information on the ready. They're telling me they do have the information on the ready, but it's not the information that they want to give you right now. That's why nobody's talking, don't you get it? And then you want to be coming back and forth like you don't have ears. Have ears. If we didn't say, then there's nothing to say. That's how it works. I'm always getting cussed. Don't get it twisted. They rough me until I get it right. When they was teaching me a ritual, which is a royal ritual, that's gonna enable me to open up the gates of my actual kingdom, my queendom, yeah. And they're saying, teach the pitney them. And I'm saying to my kids, get it right. And I've got my daughter at the graveyard. There's a particular gravestone that they've put me in front of, my ancestors, and told me to do something in front of the graveyard, and they've got my daughter doing it. And I'm like, no, Shay, stamp down. You got to go pussy clot, blood clot, ras clot, or whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to say, you got to stamp down, blood. And she's not stamping down because the ground ain't shaking. And she's like, I did, mommy, I did. And I'm like, oh, Shay. My divine Rose, you just wanted to pick her up and say, fucking hell, Nan, just leave her alone. My Nan has bullied these fucking kids most of their life, you know. I love my kids, and I just had to sit there in the background and cry for them and say, I'm so sorry, children. She roughs me up the same way. She don't let me leave my yard. I'm blood clot 44 years of age now. I am 44 years of age, and I have never been able to leave my house without spreading my bed. My kids don't spread their bed. I tell them all the time, spread your bed. They see their mum spread their bed every single day, Rosie. And they don't spread their bed. And it's so annoying. Because you should spread your bed. I don't know why. Why should you spread your bed, Dan? Because something will jump in it. Oh. You must spread your bed because entities will jump in your bed if you don't spread it. You don't have to believe me. I'm just saying what my nan said. You get what I'm trying to say? I didn't know that. Entities still jump on me in my fucking bed. You know what I mean? So it don't matter which way. So it can't be that true, Nan. It is true. There's different types of entities, Asha. The entities that come to you in the night are not the same entities that jump in your bed. There's different levels, different devils. So spread your bed, little girl. Listen to your nanny. She knows what she's talking about. Always listen to my nanny. Ain't it, nanny? I'm a good girl. Asherah. I spread my bed and I tidy my room before I leave the house. You know what I mean? I like a tidy house. My daughter come back from her friends today. She slept over last night. And she's like, you know what, Mum, I love my friend, you know, but I don't think I'll be stopping over. I said, why is that, Princess? She said, you know what, it's just different standards, Mum. You know what I mean? She's like, I think we're just over clean. Yeah, I'm saying we're over clean. So when I go somewhere, I just don't see them levels, man, and it just don't feel right. I got one friend that's like that. Her mum's a Jamaican, and that house is, you know, that's like our house, but everybody else's house, it's different, man. I said I get it, because my nan and them, they make sure that I keep house. I know how to keep house, Rosie. I'm a very, very good wife. Very, very good wife. I'm a very good mother. You know. I make sure everybody's looked after. I make sure I wash everybody's feet. Daddy's feet get washed. Children's feet get washed. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Everybody gets niced up. You heard my daughter? What's my love like, sweetheart? Like, Mom, you love sweet like infinity. I love my children. I love everybody. I love love. When I feel love, I feel so good. My whole body feels like it could float. I do these things, I call them shamanic rituals. Sometimes I might say a shamanic dance, and then I'll get back on here and say it's not a shamanic dance, but some of it looks like dancing and some of it doesn't look like dancing. So it's a mix. It's a mix of a dance ritual, but that's usually what a ritual is, some type of dance. Especially in Orisha culture. Yoruba or Yoruba. I was supposed to go to Nigeria, you know. I thought I was going to meet a king. My ancestors had different plans. I paid and booked for Nigeria and then wasn't allowed into Nigeria because my visa didn't come. And I'm saying to Spirit, how can my visa come? It takes over 10 days for your visa to come. How am I going to get my visa in 2 days? And they said, don't watch nothing. I said, well, if God's God, it's going to be in it. It's either going to be or it's not going to be. They said, don't watch nothing. Pull it this way. You either, whether you go into Nigeria or whether you go into someone else, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So I packed my bags, packed my suitcase, went to London, tried to get on the flight. They didn't let me on the flight because my visa weren't ready. So I went to the visa place the next day. Went from the airport to a hotel nearby the visa place, the embassy. Went to the embassy. They said I needed to go to the visa place. I went to the visa place. They saw me. I had to print out all these applications or whatever. And the thing that was holding me up is that I didn't have an invite. So I had everything else apart from an invite. And then I managed to get an invite, but the people wanted $150 for the fucking invoice. The invite, and I did it, and I got the invite. And then after I got everything that I fucking needed, Spirit was like, don't submit it, we're not going. I was like, are you serious? Like, yeah. I was like, alright then, fine. I just paid $150 to, you know. Plus I had to pay for all the printing. Plus I had to pay the $360 for the application in the first place. Plus I had to pay for the fast track application. I was like, it was a lot of money spent, but it don't matter because it's not my money. So when I walked out of there, I went back to the hotel, and I was like, all right then, so where we going then? So they was like, get your phone. I got my phone, and they found where we're going, to Bali, and it was like, that's where we're going. That's where we're going. So I got up the next day, called my taxi. No, I didn't call a taxi. They told me that I need to walk to the underground with my 2 suitcases and my handbag, and find my way. They told me to go on Uber and book my train ticket on Uber and sort it out when I get there, and I did everything they told me to do. I ended up back at the airport, but I booked a hotel. I booked the Hilton on the airport so that in the morning I could just walk around and just catch the thingy around and just catch my plane. So that's what I did, and I walked the bloody 10 miles from the airport into the hotel. It's like this connected bridge, but it goes on forever and ever and ever. And I've got these 2 massive fucking bags, and my body is just broken. I haven't had much sleep and I haven't had much food because Spirit's just been on it. There's lots going on in the planets, and all that energy is just coming through, and portals are being open, and I'm really busy. I'm busy in the sleep world, I'm busy in the celestial world, I'm busy in the physical world. So my body is so tired, and I'm having to do these cases, but every effort that I put in is rewarded. So I'm not, when I talk about it, I don't mean it in a complaining way. I do. I am definitely bitching, but I'm not bitching in a bitchy way. I'm just stating that my physical body, this is what it felt like for me in a 3D world. Yeah. I think instead of saying PhD and shamanic, I might just say 3D and 5D, and I'll explain it. So the 3D is this physical world. I'm sitting on the bed. I'm recording this video. I'm in owl pajamas. I had these pajamas on yesterday too because they're so warm and snuggy. I do have a clean pair of pajamas which I took out my suitcase today because I washed all my clothes before I come back. So they smell like salt powder. And they match my bed covers too, but Spirit said save these for later and put these ones on now because when I came back from shopping I was cold. So they says to just warm up first. Plus I've got the heater on in my bedroom, plus the heating's on. But I've got the window open a little bit, so that might be that's making me cold. Let me shut the window. Okay. See if that warms them up a little bit. But I have got my Barbie poncho if I get the cold. So, where was I? Oh God, what timeline was I on? I'm going out. Oh, that was it. Sorry. So, I'm going to call it 3D and 5D, and then obviously in the middle 4D. So the 3D is this physical realm. It's where we are. It's now. Yeah? Blood and flesh. 3D world. Material world. The 4D is the conscious world, the mental world. Yeah? Things can happen on this realm. This is a realm in itself. Yeah? People think it's just about thoughts, but it's not. Astral projection happens in this realm. Yeah? In this 4D realm. And then you've got the 5D realm, which is celestial spirits, well, you know, or just spirits, the spiritual realm. But that realm has all different dimensional levels too. It goes up and up and up. I know that when I met trigger number 5, the ancestor says to me that if I accept this dude as a contender, he's on dimension 7, I'm on dimension 13 at the time. This was 2022, and if we get together and we pass, we'll get to dimension 24. So I like the sound of that. I like the sound of being on dimension 24, so I agreed to take on the mission. And I got more than dimension 24, so it was really good. As I said, the ascensions are really, really lovely. So that's the 5D, yeah? The 3D, the 4D, the 5D. That's how we're going to keep it simple. So I won't even say PhD anymore, because PhD is just a personality. That's just Asherah. And when I say shamanic, that's a personality. That's just Asherah. So I'm just going to say 3D, 4D, 5D now, to let you know who's talking. So when I'm in the 3D, that's going to be, that is going to kind of be Asherah, because she's the PhD student and she can just break it down in that way for you. So it still be PhD, but I just won't say it in that way anymore. And then when I say the 4D, that's going to be, I'm going to say Sasha. I'm going to say Sasha's operating in the 4D because she just don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck what you think. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put her in the 4D. And Rosie we put in the 4D. And Asherah we put in the 4D. But the 5D is Asherah. She's in the 5D. All of us have the ability to tap into the 5D too, don't get me wrong. Because we can interlock ourselves. And when we interlock ourselves, we gain the abilities of the other person too. So we can share abilities as well as stand on our own firm, 10 toes down. You know what I mean? But when we work together, it's even more beautiful. It's even more profound. I love working with my sisters. I call them sisters because that's what they feel like. I've got sisters and my sisters don't really feel like sisters. They never have. You know what I mean? They're not sisters. They're witches. Is what it is, isn't it? Ashtray wants to come in. She wants to finish 104. So I used to love it down there because all the smell of the food, learning about black history, being around black people, listening to black music. I love that vibe. I really do love being black. You know what I'm saying? I really do love being black. I love being a black woman. I'm so honoured to be a black woman. Like I feel the essence of the black woman from day one. The first being born. You know what I'm saying? The mother. The creator of all things, everything birthed out of me, the black woman, you, the black woman, we, the black woman. What the fuck? Feels like I'm going into a little rap. Anyway, yeah, but no, that is profound. Yeah, that is profound. It is about the black woman, and I feel it. I feel like I am the creator, and the Almighty has told me. They told me that, you know what, Asherah, heaven lies between your thighs, and they made me tattoo it on my leg. So on my leg, I've got that in Arabic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why am I telling you some of my most intimate things? Because it's necessary to know that I have known this. They have told me this for a long time. You will see that there are pictures taken years ago, and I've got the tattoo on the leg. I didn't just do it yesterday. I'm very obedient. I've got lots of tattoos all over my body. I counted them the other day, and I've got 36 tattoos. 36 tattoos. Spirit has tattooed my body 36 times. and there's more to come. I want to tell you about my shamanic drum. So I was telling you, back on the timeline, I was telling you that I'm part of a shamanic circle because my phone bipped and it was saying that it's shamanic day tomorrow. Okay, so I should be driving down to Gainsbourg tonight to stop in a hotel with a lovely little lady that I stayed in. Not a hotel, sorry, a little it's her house and she rents out a room out of it, you know what I mean? So it's like a B&B. But the woman is so lovely. She's a witch too, don't get me wrong, but she's really lovely. She's very considerate and her cats absolutely love me. She didn't like that, but they did love me. And her cat was called Shadow, like my cat. My cat was called Shadow and he was black. But he was a boy and he wasn't lovey-dovey. He'd come and hug you up just so he could steal my fucking cinnamon croissant with peanut butter on it. He loved it. So he'd come really close and block the fire. He'd block the fire deliberately with his fat ass. Anyway, her cat Shadow wasn't like that. She was really soft and really feminine. And as soon as I got there, she jumped on my bed. And you know, like black people, they can be offended when animals are running around the place. Some black people anyway, my family anyway. We don't really keep dog and cat like that. You know what I mean? Like dog and puss fit outside and nothing in the yard. You know what I mean? So we didn't go out with pets. I was allowed a hamster. But nothing more than that. And as long as it stayed in its cage, it was all right. My mum used to call it a rodent. Don't call it a rodent. It's not a rodent. It's a hamster. Oh, shit. Anyway, shamanic course. So I'm supposed to be with the group tomorrow, but what happened is when I got back from Jamaica, I was sharing some stuff and I went into some stuff and next thing you know, the class is acting like they're in fear. Verbally, but also mainly emotionally. So it was a really weird class. It was a real class. To the point where one of them tried to attack me. When I says that I've completely surrendered to spirit, to the point where I don't get myself dressed in the morning. Spirit decides my clothes and I put them on. And she said, oh my God, one of the girls said, that sounds scary. That sounds really scary to me. That sounds like spirit has got 100% control over you. And I says to her, why do you think that? Because it's a projection, innit? It's a projection. Control is a projection. All of these are projecting words. I've said something. You've been triggered by it, and you're projecting now at me. So I've put it back on her. Why do you think that? But she's accepted it and said, okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like spirit having that much control over me would worry me. And I said, but it's not control, it's surrender. I said, I've had so many experiences where I've not listened to spirit and it's gone pear-shaped for me that I've just learned, you know what? I don't want to be in a bad situation. I don't want to go left when I should have gone right. I want to know that I'm walking in the footsteps of divine. My stepdad, my little sister's dad, used to have a picture on his wall of a woman walking down the beach and she just had one footstep and it had a prayer on there about God carrying her. They weren't her footsteps, they were God's footsteps. There's only one footstep. It's only God's feet supposed to be walking. You're not supposed to be walking yourself nowhere. What do you mean control? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to be in control? Does it look like you got control of your life? Every time you come here, every single month, there's some fucking tragedy going on in your fucking bullshit life. Your life's shit. Lose control. That's what you need to do. You need to lose blood clot control because you don't make no sense. Sasha. So anyway, I'm saying that we've left and everything and I can hear them talking about me. They're always talking about me. But I had to stay there because I said, if I'm coming on this course, spirit, I'm just going to chat. I'm going to chat the truth, mate. Fuck it. I'm on a shamanic course. They must fucking know that ghosts and everything are real. What the fuck you doing here? You get, I'm trying to say, no, pick the business. And my friend, Stacey, who's the tutor, I've known her for 8 years. You know what I mean? I thought I was going to jump on her course 8 years ago and spirit was like, no, we're not ready yet. We're taking you through the first course. I was like, all right. So I've been going through the first course till it. So that's why I know that I'm a bloodline shaman. I know today I'm blood clot, tomorrow me a bust up the place. I've been busting up the place from time, Sasha. So these people are talking about me. You know what I mean? I can hear what they're talking about. So anyway, Stacey's like, nah, everything's cool. And I was like, nah, Stace. So I stayed at the end to talk to Stacey, and I'm like, differently, Stacey. This ain't gonna work. And she's like, but you know what, Ash, me and you know, we can get down. We can talk about the devil. We can talk about demonic entities. We can talk about that because, you know, I'm out there slaying dragons every day, she said. And I said, yeah, but I don't think this class is ready for that. And already I can feel that there's wobbles going on. So she was like, let's just see how it goes. Because I'm back there tomorrow to birth my drum. That's the point that I want to get to, but wait a bit. To birth a drum. So I'm like, nah. So that night I went back to my girl's house who I was staying with the cats. And I had this really weird experience. Like I was on a roller coaster. But the roller coaster was taking me into a different dimension, into a different galaxy. And I was just, my belly was going up and down like I was really on the roller coaster. That time I'm lying flat on my bed. I ain't moving. I ain't moving a fucking centimetre. And I'm like, blood clot. Then it just, I don't remember nothing else until I woke up. And I was like, where the fuck did I go? You know what I mean? Sometimes I hate being the 3D me because I miss out on so much. But they tell me that I'm not ready yet because I'm still a scaredy cat. Because ghosts have always been around me and attacked me from I was little, from when I was 12. But I've seen them from younger than that. I've developed an inner fear that is so embedded in my nervous system that when the ancestors said they're going to come down and show themselves to me, I was so shit scared. I swear down, I was like having an inner panic attack, and I was doing my best. I honestly was. I was doing my best to calm my nervous system down. How offensive I kept saying to myself that the ancestors are coming down, and the way you're going on is like monsters are fucking coming. Behave yourself. But it's not that they're monsters. It's my 3D eyes actually seeing aliens. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, fair enough, my 5D eyes see all the time, but my 3D eyes seeing an alien. For God's sake. I'm like, fuck shit, man. I'm ready to fucking brick myself. I'm so terrified. This is scary shit. Okay, this is absolutely scary shit. This has always been scary shit for me. But that's why they leave me out. Because look at me crying like a fucking bitch. It's not funny. I've been traumatized as a child. I've been traumatized. But it was all done for me. But it was still done to me. And it's been really, really, really hard for me to get that out of the system because the monsters have been so terrifying. And I am a bad bitch. These monsters can't fuck with me. When they come to me now, I'm dealing with them 100% because they're still fucking with me now. You get what I'm trying to say? Fucking some Satan fucking look-alike. Look-alike, you know. I don't know who this fucking brother was, you know, but he's trying to dress up like fucking Satan. Anybody can dress up like Satan. Last year, my Halloween costume was magnificent. My fucking kids then jumped out their fucking souls when they seen me. So anybody can be fucking scary. This motherfucker, he fucking whipped me around my fucking neck and trying to drag me. Looking my ancestors like, yo, wake up. As they said, wake up. It's like I instantly knew I could see something through the corner of my eye, and I just dried up straight, draw me back down, and I'm driving up in my fucking bed. In my bed. This is supposed to be a place of peace. No, not for me. It's a fucking war zone. It's a fucking war zone, mate. But it's all good. So anyway, this group. So the next day I go on a drum kit and there's three women there from my circle, from year 1, shamanic practitioners training. And there's 2 girls there from year 2, and I don't know what it is, but me and the girls from year 2 hit it. I spoke to them more than I've ever talked to any of the other 3 girls. You would have thought that they were new. You wouldn't have thought that I'd been with them 5 months. And these guys were laughing and giggling with me every minute. We're all just laughing. It's like we're on the same wave, man. We're on the same wave. And we're doing our drums, and our drums have just got a different energy, man, because the energy was high. And I recorded the whole thing. I recorded it for 3 hours. My birthing of my drum. Let me show you my drum. So first of all, this is a purple drum. You can't see it because the light in the bedroom, but you probably can see a little bit. But it is purple. It's deep purple. Yeah. And it's made from deer skin, so it is real animal skin. Sorry, not sorry, because that's how shamanic drums are made. You can't make a shamanic drum without the skin of an animal. It just wouldn't be a shamanic drum. So this is ancestral as well as hereditary. So this Stacey did how many days? I think 4 days ritual on the deer skins before she dipped them and dyes them. And whatever it is that she does, we don't know because we're not a part of that bit. Higher self. So the drum. So the skin is made from deer skin. The reason why the drum is bumpy around the edges because each little bump is a citrus crystal. So it's inlined with crystals that have been purified in the sea of Africa. What my ancestors said to do with it. And I wore it out one day. Because usually they says to me I'm not allowed to wear crystals and stuff like that anymore. These are all recent things that I've put on. Yeah, but prior to that, everything I put on would just burst and break. And I put this crystal necklace on because I bought one for all of my 5 children. And we were all out with it, me and the little one, sorry. And it just burst at the bowling. We was out bowling and having so much fun. And I was so sad that my crystal burst. But this is the reason why it burst, because it was meant for this. And then you can see that I've taken the same crystal and I've inlined it and wrapped it around. So it's energized with the yellow crystal because I am the goldfish mermaid. I'm the golden mermaid. But I'm purple because I'm royal. So that's why I wear a lot of purple and yellow. I wear a lot of yellow mainly, but my coat that I just bought is bright purple. And I love purple. So I can go into shamanic dancing and still talk to you like I'm in the 3D. And that's what I mean about I'm able to mix the 3D, the 4D and the 5D into one. I can be spiritual and I can also be, I can be 5D and I can also be 3D as well as be 4D with you. So that's my ancestors moving my body. But my brain can obviously interact with you and still have a conversation with you. It's the same beats you just seen me doing, no different. The only difference is instead of me closing my eyes and going with the energy, I'm now just having a direct conversation with you. But they do exactly the same thing, and my hands will do exactly the same thing, and I don't need to worry about it. It's not autopilot, it's involuntary movement. I say stop moving, hand, stop moving. I channel through them. You know, in Africa, I found out that they call it Ifa or Ifu or something like that. One has the ability to channel spirit, but when they do, they don't remember anything. And then the other one has the ability to channel spirit and remember and record and tell back. Yeah, I'm trying to say, and be present. And I have the ability to do all of it. I can be unconscious and let spirit just take over, or I can be conscious and be aware. Either one, I don't mind. And then these gold bits on it, what you can see as freckles is gold dust. Like, think about. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's gold dust. See, it's a star constellation. Oh my God, look at that. How beautiful is that? It's a galaxy. Probably not to you, but if you can see, you can see the different stars in that. That's giving a key code. That is, there's actually a fucking trail there. Oh, make a note of that. You alright, Summer? What's the matter, Baba?
Did you see my dresses?
No, I didn't look. Pull up the phone. I don't know why you always leave my door. You know I have such a problem with it. Don't leave my door open. I don't like the draft. Is the bathroom window shut? I think it's shut.
She passed out.
Don't even be silly.
Are you?
You ask me that every single time. And the worst thing is, it's actually a thing. It's so offensive.
Well, it can't be because I know you when it is.
The fact that you just opened it shows that you always know, so why do you always ask? I keep telling you, stop trying to use my brain. You have your own.
Yeah, but I always put the other one in.
Anyway, she autism.
You have autism?
I do. I have something. Some. I'm supposed to get some sleep. That's my drum anyway, and I love her. I had to wait 5 days before I could beat on her because you have to let the skin dry. And every single day I was downstairs checking up on her. And then on the 6th, I got to properly birth her. Went outside and did a ritual with my ancestors to tell me what to do. And I did it, and it was so beautiful. I've recorded it so you can see it. If YouTube let me play it, because I'm swearing so much on there because it was Sasha. She's so naughty. This is my Sasha. This child. I've got 5 child, and all of them represent one of my personalities. This is 3D me now. So
I'm gonna have to get my phone, Mum, because I can't.
I'll get your phone. My
It's
inner.
looking at this bomb.
I told you she's my Sasha, but whatever. My youngest child is my inner child. She looks like me when I was little. I'm like, you stole my face. She's like, you stole my face. I said, no, you stole my face. She looks like me and she behaves like me. She's so independent. I love her. She's so funny. She's a businesswoman, you know, don't play with her. She said, Mummy, for this year Christmas, I just want £250 so I can get one of those things. What are they called? What are they called? Piri.
P. Louise Advent Calendar.
P. Louise Advent Calendar, that's what she wants. She said, because you're getting me a P. Louise Advent Calendar, you don't have to get me any other presents. So I said, how much is it? She said, £250. Oh, that's really nice. That's hot, sweetheart. Yeah, man.
It's £23.
Swear down.
So does that mean I can get a wig as well?
Yeah, fuck shit. You coming out with me that one out.
I'm gonna get a straight bust down.
Yes, I think you should get a bob one.
I've already had a bob.
No, I don't know.
30-inch
Alright, go
one,
on
look
then.
at it.
That weren't the kind of bob I was talking about. I was talking about a straight bob like that. You haven't had one like that. See, even she's got the hairstyle I was talking about that goes with the dress.
Isn't a bob. That's
What's not above? Why is
That's long
not? Why
hair.
is
Hold
not
on.
above?
I'll show you.
What is behind her back?
Yeah.
That's fine, but you can see where it cuts off at the shoulders.
Yeah, but like, yeah. I want like the long hair. I've already got it in my basket as well.
All right then.
And I'm gonna send you the shoes, but we need to order it now because it takes 7 to 14 days.
You're always rushing me.
I'm not rushing.
No,
you.
you do know.
We're gonna need it for the the thing is in a couple days, and it takes 7 to 14 days to come because it's a USA brand.
Okay, that's fair enough.
But the wig only takes 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
It's only £23. It's one bloody bargain, I think.
Bloody bargain.
But I don't know what size to get.
What do you mean? What's the fabric like? Is it proper fabric? It's not going to be proper fabric.
It was. It's half price because it was £46.
That's all right. That's good.
Basically.
That's good. Nothing wrong with a bargain. I love a bargain. All day today I've been asking them for my bargain. I went into Primark. I bought some stuff. One little black boy served me. He's so sweet. He was so sweet, and it's a man. He's so sweet. And I said to him, "Where's my what discount do I get?" He just burst out laughing. So I did the Asian guy in the hair shop. I bought some little diamante things to go in my hair. I love curry shells. They're my thing.
Big Betty girl.
And I bought some of these little gems. I bought 2 packs of them. And I bought these eyelashes because my eyelashes are mashed up now. I've been to Bali and back in them, man. My daughter does eyelashes. She did these for me. They are mashed up now. And I got some almond oil to rub on my pretty skin. Sasha. So anyway, I was telling you that my little girl, she's my inner child. It's beautiful. It's definitely beautiful. You should get it. Did you send it to me so I can put it in my basket?
It's not on Shein. You can't put it
Oh,
in
then
your
just
basket.
do it then. Just take the thingy. Look in my purse and take the card.
Okay. And do you want me to put my bag and shoes in your basket?
If you want to, or do you want to just get them? If you take the card, just you do yours and I'll do mine.
So I can buy the wig as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's your purse? Okay. Thank you.
But it has to be anyway, because the last time we went, we got everything together.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Mick and them can go in there saying thingy. It makes sense though, it's black. What are you gonna mean? What do you need? A new blazer, a new pair of pants, and a new pair of shoes?
It's gonna be black again.
Don't be
like,
stupid.
You don't need to do all of that.
No.
And the same white shirt.
Right?
Like,
We went in Indian dresses.
literally, it's a different look. This
It was a
time.
completely different thing. You couldn't wear the same outfit to a different event.
Yeah, you can't see them twice as a girl.
What?
Like in a row as well.
What?
Come on now, sort it out, look.
I did sort it out. That's why I said take the card.
Where's the
It's my little, the little couple black purses that we both got.
What one is it?
It's the blue one with your face on there.
Big Betty, yeah.
Alright, get out my room now, I heard.
I'm sorry.
Bye, love you. And somebody said, if you come in my room like that again, I will beat you.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
Rosie. Loves her kids, man. Loves her kids. So, Shay Shay is my inner child. She brings out my inner child so much, man. When I'm around her, I just want to be a kid. She's so lovely. Then you got Taiwan. No, you haven't. After Asherah, it's summer. It's summer because it's divine. It's Sasha. So my divine masculine. So it doesn't go in order of my children. Their ages don't go in order to the personalities, is what I'm saying. So the first one, my inner child, is my youngest daughter, Shay Shay. My Sasha is my girl there, Summer, and she's gangster and ghetto and everything else in between. Do you know what I mean? So when I'm in Sasha energy, me and her have a good time. When I'm in my divine feminine, we don't have a good time because my expectations of her are differently. I expect her to act classy. like a lady, not none of this hood rat shit. You know, when she's with Sasha, now that I've learned and I understand who she is and that she needs that side of me. Yeah, Rosie's the mom, but Sasha's also the mom too. And it takes a different mom to raise a different child. So I've been able to split up my personalities and raise my children based on the personality that suits them, that fits them better. And Sasha, she's a better parent to Summer. They get on like a house on fire because Sasha's ratchet, just like my mom. And Summer loves all of that. Whereas Rosie, my divine feminine, and that's Mikhail, my oldest son. My oldest son is my divine feminine. He's very, very feminine, not in a camp kind of way. He's just very aware of his femininity, and he's very attentive to his female. You know what I mean? Not as necessarily his mum right now. When I just got back from Bali 2 days ago, I told him, don't let me come back to my yard and you're in my yard, little boy. You get what I'm trying to say? Because I see the demon in you. And I don't know why Cecil's still running up and down in you 19 months after the fact. Who's Cecil? Cecil is my dad. My dad. He's involved in a lot of black magic or something, but it's in our lineage. My nan says that she's very much affiliated in the Freemason. She said, no, she never. She says she's the mom of the Freemason. She is the mom. Energetically, she is the mom of the Freemason. And because when she was on her dying deathbed, she told my dad that the next in line is being given to me, Asherah. At the time I was Asherah. My dad was vexed. And not apparently, but what I've been shown is that he murdered off my fucking nan. Because I'm saying, how can my nan be dead in the house for 3 days, Sasha? But no, seriously, how can she be in the head? That Dad says that he goes there every single day to check on Nan. So how's my Nan dead in the house and nobody don't find her until 3 days later? Surely somebody should have phoned, and when the phone didn't get picked up, Auntie Queenie or somebody gets sent round because they're only round the corner. How is she there for 3 days? It makes no sense. It's never made any sense to me, especially my dad who said he went there every day. What one? So when they told me the story that they killed her, I can't turn around and say it's not fucking true because it didn't make sense to me in the first place. You get what I'm trying to say? My dad was not happy that I was to inherit the kingdom. He wanted it. So he can carry on smoking fucking crack, doing his fucking nonsense, and being a fucking demon. Cecil. So all these things have been going on for generations and generations, and it's kind of like, okay, now is the lifetime that it all stops. This is what we've all been waiting for the generational curses to be broken. And these generational curses have been going on for a long time, and these are one of the curses. So even though it sounds like I'm really chatting business or that I'm slagging off my dad, I'm not. It's just spirit saying to me that it's very important that I communicate the truth in order to break the chain. You have to talk the truth and shame the devil. This is what the devil's been doing to my family. He's had us in bondage for years and years and years because we don't want to expose our own shame about the fuckery that some of us are keeping up with. So rather than face God and say, God, I did this, they carry on with the fuckery through shame. You got to relinquish shame. God knew what you was gonna do. That's why he sent you down here to do it. What do you think this is? Do you think God didn't know that you was going to sleep with that man's woman? Or God didn't know that you was going to sleep with that woman's man? He knew everything. You already signed up for it before you come down here. So what are you hiding for? You was meant to do it. You're supposed to learn from it. What did you learn from it? It's not the fact that you did it. It's what you learned from it. Did you take it and make yourself a better person? Or did you take it and fucking make yourself a worse person? That's the point. What did you do with the lesson? How did you receive it? How did you perceive it? Did you try your best? Because that's all God wants you to do. He wants you to come down here on earth and try your best. He knows it's hard. He knows it's a fucking setup. You understand me? We're fucking trapped down here. It was supposed to just be agreement that we just come down here to learn. You get what I'm trying to say? And not somehow, but some fucking fuckers like the Avatar story. These fucking space people from out of whatever fucking entity, this narcissistic fucking kingdom or whatever it is, has come to the fucking planet and managed to fucking download and get into the minds of man and fucking start to control them in ways that really, 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 really fuck with the whole humanity. And we're stuck down here, and because they understand what's going on, They're fucking blocking us from our ancestors' divine heritage, our lineage, because they've got us in programs going round and round and round in circles for fucking generations and generations, for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes, for fucking centuries and centuries and centuries. And it's time to get off the hamster wheel. Aren't you tired? Don't you know there's somewhere else to be? Don't you feel like you want to go home? It's time to go home. I want to go home. I'm going home. I am home. Home is within me, based on my perspective. And I have the perspective now that I sit in the kingdom of heaven here on earth. This is what Jesus was trying to tell you. The kingdom of heaven is achievable here on earth. If you only hear what my Father's got to say, the kingdom of fucking heaven is here on earth. I stand in the kingdom of heaven here on blood clot earth. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to explain to you what's happened. The revelations in the fucking Bible is coming true. We are here. This is the time. This is the time now. This is the time. Get online. Get online. This is the time. Jesus didn't want you to follow no man. He wanted you to follow a state of consciousness. He's trying to tell you, well, go on. Listen, go back in your Bible. Go back in your Bible. I got my Bible under my bed. If I pull out my Bible now, you see that I don't fucking play. My Bible's full up of post-its, highlighters, everything. When I joined a Bible school this year, they couldn't fucking manage me. They could not manage me. They could not manage me. Because you're talking from thought. You're talking from word. They're saying, but the Bible is word. No, you cannot believe in word because word is word. What you're talking about, you have to feel it. They're saying, no, you can't believe in feelings because feelings will take you anywhere. Yeah, if you're thinking about your fucking pussy, yeah, I get it. Your feelings can take you, but when you're really in tune with the divine, you're not thinking about your pussy. You're thinking about the divine. So therefore, when you feel what you feel, you know what you're feeling is divine. You can go with it. And I'm not saying pussy can't be divine because pussy is divine. My pussy is divine. Any man enter my pussy, you automatically talk to God. You're automatically face to face with God. Heaven lies between these fires. You're automatically in a portal because that's what it is. It's a portal. That's how creation can come through because it's a portal directly with the divine. Life comes through. You can have two-way conversation. I see these men have two-way conversations. I get sometimes privy to the conversation, but sometimes not all the conversation is my conversation. But then I get locked in. I get downloads, the whole Akashic records. I know who you are, where you've been, what you've done. I know you. Telepathically, I'm connected to you. That's why it is to enter at your own risk because I will strip you down. The vortex inside of me will strip you down to the bone. They will leave you naked. I will know everything about you. I will know every secret about you. Everything you've done, everything you haven't done. Every shame, insecurity. Because I have to speak the truth to you in order to beat out them narcissistic spirits that have taken hold of you. And they're not all just narcissistic. But there are so many on the spectrum of the narcissistic the demonology. It's unfucking real, man. Children walking around with a narcissistic spirit, got their parents on lap blood. It's crazy. Why am I going off in a tangent with that? Let's go back to the reading. Yeah, let's go back to the reading on YouTube. So, are you with me so far about how these multiple personalities come in? Yeah? Are you analysing what's going on? Are you listening to what's being said? What are your thoughts? Is it madness? Is it schizophrenia? Or is it the new world consciousness? You tell me.
Ooh. The wheel. Something is ready. It's ready. You're going to get communication that is ready. Something is ready to go. Yep. Signed, sealed, delivered. It's yours. The communication. Yeah, you may get the letter or whatever. Wow. You guys, listen. I love this. The Wheel of Fortune. I told you good news. What's coming? The wheel. You've been manifesting this. You've been praying and praying and praying and praying and praying praying about it, thinking about it. If this is a person, you've been praying on the situation with this person. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever the situation is, you've been praying about this.
My son.
You get ready to get a surprise.
My
Yep.
son. I need
You're
the
definitely
spirit
gonna
of
get
my
a
father
surprise.
out of him. Free him. Free him.
From the Holy
Make
Spirit.
raise your vibration, man, you God. Raise your
Yep,
vibration,
I'm
son.
just hearing it's ready. Something is being released.
Yeah, release him, man.
Finances is being released.
Release the finance.
Doors
Release the
are actually
generational
open.
rail.
When the Wheel of Fortune shows up, that's when, as I always say, that's when things get good. That's when things get exciting. That's when you get to leave this despondence energy and all of the worry and all of the stress and all of that, all of those feelings that you just don't want to feel.
Yeah, man.
You get to leave those behind. You get ready to get a break. You're going to get a break. Look, all of the feelings that you don't want to feel.
This is what my shamanic teacher was saying. So let me go back to my shamanic class a bit and I'll play this in a minute. This group, me and Stacey spoke a few days later and I said, Stacey, I just got to be honest, yeah. I'm not sure about the group because I'm not sure if they can hold space for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they've got fear in them, and I'm talking about stuff that makes them feel scared, as spiritual as they are, but I make them feel scared, then the fact that they've got fear leaves them open for other demonic entities to attack them, to get to me. So I need to be in an environment where it's solid. So she's gone, you know what, Asherah, let's talk about it. So we jump on a phone and I explain it to her and she's explaining it to me and she's like, I get it. I get it. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do one-to-one with you. I'm going to do one-to-one with you because to be honest, Asherah, you're like my most advanced student that I've ever had. Like the stuff that you're talking about is the stuff that I'm at. So I can learn from you and you can learn from me. So we'll just do it together. And I was so grateful. I really was, because my ancestors, I did a video on the 10th of July and my ancestors told me that I'm going in there to teach Stacey. You think you're joining the course to learn from Stacey, but actually you're going in to teach Stacey because there's levels to this. And she's a shamanic teacher and she's been a shamanic for years and she's a good shamanic teacher and she has good energy. She has dark energy and she has good energy. But I like going up and down on it because I'm learning. I'm learning what to trust and learning what, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's what this is about, learning. And all it's going to do is give me another string to my bow because I'm able to master what's going on at the level that she's at. And she goes to Peru every fucking year, sits down with them big boss shamans that have been their bloodline shamans. And she's whipping and whapping demons and fucking dragons and dragon eggs out of people. And it's an ayahuasca experience, so you are on some type of plant medicine. So I'm going and I'm looking forward to it. I really am, because the stuff that I'm getting from the ancestors, I don't need the drugs. I'm already up there, trust me. But at the same time, I just, it's more than the ayahuasca. It's the people, it's the land, it's the mission when I get there. And I'm already getting downloads and having conversations with the people there. You know, and that's been happening for about 5 months now. So when I get there, I will already be well adversed with what's kind of happening there and what the mission is when I get there. Because all of this is just intel. I'm downloading intel, and that's what I do. Before I go on a mission, I download intel. I get a lot of intel. So but Stacey's saying, Asherah, because I talked to her about my experiences, so this isn't new for her. This is an everyday conversation. Like, none of what I'm saying is scary to her. In the shamanic community, none of what I'm saying is scary right now. It's completely normal. Yeah? So she's saying to me that, I get it, but Asherah, you was in Istanbul in June, then you've been in Jamaica in October, and then you've been on the way to Africa, and now you're in Bali. Your physical body needs a break. Like, fair enough, the ancestors and spirit has got you doing certain things, and we are at war. I understand what you're saying. We are fucking at war. You know what I mean? And emissions are going on. But at the same time, your physical body needs an opportunity. So I'm telling you now. So she starts shouting in the air at my ancestors, telling them she needs a fucking break. All right, she needs a fucking break. So she's back in case for me. I thought, how nice is that? In the 3D, this woman is going at my ancestors like a warrior. And my ancestors not disagreeing with her. They're saying, yeah, she does need a break, but she is on mission at the same time. You know, and at the end of the day, it requires fire with fire. And Stacey's like, no, you got to give these demons love. You got to kill them with love. It's like Stace, My ancestors giving me a message for you. They're like, yeah, you do have to go with them with love. Don't get me wrong, but there's certain ones that it's not love. And let's not get it twisted. There was a war in heaven, meaning agreeable beings had to know how to be disagreeable beings in order to fight. You understand me? And maintain heaven. Otherwise, things would be very different now, allegedly. You get what I'm trying to say? So that's me. I am an angel, but I am a warrior at the same time. And if I need to go in and slay a dragon, are you kidding me?
Mommy, I'm sorry, but can you please tell me what size I should get? Because I'm really struggling.
Which for what? The top or the dress?
The dress.
So what fabric is it made from?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
You have to say what fabric it is. It has to say.
Okay.
Because there's people with allergies. You know, yeah, then if that's me and I have to go in there and face whatever demon it is, then I'm going in there and facing whatever demon it is, because I know I stand 3,000 man strong behind me. I watch my nanny crawl out of blood clot hell. All over these years, I've watched that woman war and battle to get herself out of hell so she can stand side to side within me. You understand where I'm coming from? That's why she can move me. That's why she can move me and move my steps to step where I need to step, because she's got the codes. She's got the code. She knows what's going on. She's 10 steps ahead. She keeps me 10 steps ahead. So why would I not want to be controlled? Why would I not want to relinquish control? Why would I not want to surrender?
Period.
Do you understand me? Why would I not? But I know she wants the best for me. Spirit wants the best for me. The divine wants the best for me. Do I want the best for me? Can flesh know what the best is? Flesh just wants to rub up their pussy and get their dick sucked. That's what flesh wants. And money. That's it. Don't you get it? That's what they've got you on a time clock. All the entertainment. That's all it ever leads to. Them 3 things there. Who's got time for that when you can actually hear what the birds have got to say? Why don't you listen to what the birds are saying? Listen to what the trees are saying.
It says it has stretch, and it's made out of
Sasha. Yeah, then if it's stretched, then you can go down a size if you want.
What do you mean down a size?
Like, because if you it depends how fitted you get. So I put you as 12, 14.
So what size is that?
That's what size you should get.
But what? It's small, extra small, medium, or large?
Medium.
You think I should get a medium?
Yeah.
I would even bomb. Okay.
See ya. I should say that these are for entertainment purposes, and they are, because as I said, I'm trying to analyze at a PhD level whether or not this is psychosis under the Mental Health Act, or if this is a new spiritual consciousness. Because you can clearly see what's going on. But what do you make of it? Is it both? Well, what is the split personalities anyway? Obviously, it don't make no sense. These medical people, I swear down, when I was in the mental health hospital and I'm listening to these people tell me what time it is, and I know what time it is because I can read the fucking time. Yeah. And their analysis of the time is incorrect. I'm like, this is the mental health system in the UK. You've got unqualified staff that aren't even qualified to level 3 assessing someone like me. What are they supposed to make of that? 1 minute she's you know what they started to assess me on? Do you know what they started to assess my madness as? That I had a grandiose personality because I thought I was a former head teacher, a Senko, and an education consultant. I thought I was more than what I was. I've got the documents. These are in the paperwork. This is what they were saying was my mental health. Not one of them turned around and said, can you show us a certificate where you've got the qualification to say you're a former head teacher? Yeah, just look on my LinkedIn. All my certificates are on my LinkedIn, babe. Not only that, I've got big recommendations from university lecturers, millionaires, students. You can see it on there. No problem. What they're saying is mental health was actually my fucking life. So when I say the mental health system is fucked, the mental health system is fucked. One thing I would say though is that when I was doing my mental health masters at the Birmingham City University, there was this woman that has written a book called Big, Black and Dangerous. Yeah, I can't remember her name, but we were learning about that book and the lecturer was talking about it. And in that book, it was talking about how the mental health service has seen black people as really scary, especially when it looks like they're going fucking mad. Say it, Summer.
Do you think Monday the 17th is risking it?
Yeah, a little bit.
So
Pay for earlier. Summer, do mine too. Yeah, because otherwise I don't want to miss mine.
What do you mean?
Right, just pay for it and the thing. You go in the basket, put the purple dress in there. I've already selected the sizes.
Okay, so just the purple dress?
No,
what about your shoes?
I want my cut-off jumpers. No, I want to wear my gold shoes.
Okay, is that it?
No, I 2 jumpers for me. My jumpers have got diamantes on there.
Yeah.
And then 2 jumpers for you. If you don't want the orange one, you can change it.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, my ears itching. Summer? I don't like my door open. No, but it's not shut properly. Thank you. I was telling you that there was something in my room. See, I'm back on that timeline now. There's something in my room. There's some type of entity in my room. But I did say that I did know who it was. Okay. So I was like, oh, that was you. I did finish the conversation. Just brought me back round again. The last video I did, I says that I went to Bali and I gave birth. I gave birth to the baby that had a miscarriage, and the entity of the soul, I didn't even realise was still trapped in my womb. And I gave birth to it, and I actually felt this energy come out of me. And the worst thing is that I was dressed in a Bali outfit, you know, like traditional Bali wear, where the skirts are quite like pencil thin and the tops are lacy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm there and my legs are wide. I'm trying to stretch out my legs. Spirit's got my legs stretched out as far as they can stretch out. And I'm so conscious because I've got no drawers on, because I never put my drawers on, because after I showered. Why didn't I put drawers on? Why am I telling you this? Oh my God. Stop. Anyway, I'm in this position giving birth. You know, I'm giving birth to this baby that I've had inside of me. That has been stopping blessings, to be fair. That's what the woman told me. I've recorded it, so I will upload it. I recorded the whole thing. You're going to hear me literally giving birth, for God's sake. And laughing and crying at the same time. And then I've also had 2 abortions. One with my husband and one with my partner before my husband. And on both occasions, there weren't easy decisions to make at all, but I did sit down and consult with the Almighty and my ancestors and their dads. You know what I mean? And there was an agreement to say that was the thing that we're going to do. And I know it sounds really weird and you might think, oh, why would God agree? But I asked the question, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, and at the end of the day, there was an understanding of the logic and reason as to why I was making the choice in the first place. And because there was logic and reason, it was understood. Maybe he realized, or obviously he knew, that I was going to be on mission. So, do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, the 5 children that I've got right now is more than enough. Imagine if there was 8 pitney. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still would have cut through anyway, but things would have been a lot harder. You know what I mean? And even though things have been hard, they could have been harder. So I have to be grateful. So I thought that I'd made peace with these decisions and everything was fine. But when I went to Bali and I had a shamanic healing experience, she laid me down on the bed and put her hand on my head and I felt so warm. It was so lovely. And I just went straight into shamanic. And my body just started to move involuntary and I just let it. And I cried and I screamed and I howled and I bawled. And I held these babies, the two that I aborted and the one that I lost. And she also says to me that there's another little boy that's my mum's child. and I took him on as mine, and I held him tight too, all during this shamanic ritual a few days ago. But like I said, I recorded it so you can hear it for yourself. So today I went and got them toys, and I got them name plaques because I'm going to do a ceremony. And they told me they wanted it like these. So, and I didn't even know what the other two's names were. You know the baby that I first aborted with the person before my husband. I was told by a tarot reader that if me and him had done, you know. Are you serious?
No, but different reason. Waben Gibu Waban Deba Wabi.
Well, by about Sabine can you debut?
I don't know, but like she's asking.
What Sabine is what possible the Ben? So yeah, so this particular baby here I had with this guy, I was told that if I sleep with him again, I'm gonna get pregnant. And even though I know that I've been going to this tarot reader for years, I don't know. I came out the club one night and I was wasted, and I was outside Caspian's Pizza eating pizza and special sauce, and I just felt somebody looking at me. I think, who the fuck's looking at me? Like, I got eyes 360 around my head, blood. I can see everything. I don't miss a fucking trick. People think I don't stare at them, like I pay no attention to them. This is why people are so fucking annoyed with me. You know what I mean? Because I never pay them any attention. But I don't need to look at you with my eyes to see you. I see you. I'm just not interested in you. You're not doing anything interesting. I got so much going on with spirit. I'm busy. Anyway, I can see that these eyes are on me. But I'm not paying no attention because I'm with my friends. I'm laughing and I'm drunk a little bit. I'm very, very tipsy. Anyway, after a while I look and it's my man. And it's my ex-boyfriend. I was with him for 2 years after my older kid's dad. So my older kid's dad, I was with him through school. So he was my boyfriend from 13 until 21. And then 21 until 23, I was with Daniel. And then 23, 24, I met my husband, my ex-husband. So anyway, I got pregnant for this guy after the fact. That night when he picked me up in the van, we went back to mine and we had sex. And it wasn't even that good sex either. To be fair, it was lazy. I was like, why did you come to my house? Anyway, let's not go into that. Sasha. So yeah. So I've ended up getting pregnant. You know what I mean? And we've been talking about it for weeks, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not about that life still. This is going to be my first experience of having an abortion. And I'm not really about that life. And I've always said my whole life that I would never have an abortion. I don't personally agree with abortions, if I'm completely honest. But I do agree that I've been in some situations, and speaking to my aunties and everything, that it was a decision that I made. Not lightly, but it was a decision that I made. And I understand why that decision was made. But anyway, she's telling me now that there's a lot of energy around these babies that haven't properly had the opportunity to be helped to pass over. You know, their energies are still here because we've aborted them. And this is what these fuckers are doing. You know, these horrible like Freemason societies and above that harness the energy of humans. They harness the energies of these babies too. But what we don't realise is that they are attached to us if we don't set them free. Well, at least I didn't realise that. This is what this woman's telling me. And I don't know if it's factual, but I just have to say, in my ritual experience, it was factual. Because even though she said what she said, just because she said what she said doesn't mean that I have to experience it. I could have been having a completely different vision. I could have been having a completely different experience, but I wasn't. I was having the same experience that the woman was talking over me. And she knew how many, I mean, she put 3 fingers up. Whether she knew or she didn't know, it didn't matter. The fact that I lied there and gave birth to something, physically, I gave birth to something. I felt something come out of me. You know, she can't make that up. She can't convince me in my head because my head's too strong. And I'm aware of her voice. But I'm having a completely physical experience about giving birth with my legs open, lying on my back, screaming. I just seen 1:55 on the clock, so let me shut it down. So anyway, that first baby I named Rose. So I did a plaque today that says in loving memory of Rose. Yeah, and I bought them toys. And I was gonna go to Mr. Smith's and I was gonna spend about £250 on toys, and I'm like, what am I gonna do with all these toys? Because I'm not gonna give them to my kids because they don't belong to my kids, they belong to these kids. These are my kids, but my other kids. You know what I mean? And I'm not giving them to charity because they belong to the kids. So what am I going to do? How am I going to get all these toys underground? And then today I went into Primark with my daughter because we said, let's get a little nice off-the-shoulder jumper. It's coming up to Christmas. Don't know where we're going to wear it to, but whatever. And we ended up picking up way more than we said it was going to go in there. But when I got to the till, they had these little toys hanging from the till. And I heard, we want those, Mummy. And I said, you want those? They're only £1 and £2. Don't you want me to get you the big toys? And they said, no, we want them. And I was like, but these aren't really good enough for you guys. And they said, why? You bought them for Tai and Shay Shay. And I fucking did. I bought these exact toys. Let me show you. I bought two boy one and two girls one. I bought these exact toys for my children. The last time I seen them, the other day, like October, is their dad's being a fucking janko. But we won't talk about it. Yeah, my son, who's got autism, he loves these little squishy things. He absolutely loves them. He loves these too. He got a blue one of these, and she got a pink one of these. So they had two. They had one of these each. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then this is one of them things that bounce down the stairs and that. They love these little things. And they've got so many fucking toys. Ty Wayne had his birthday the other day. So what do you want, son? He said, I want £500. I said, son, you're 12. It's not even your 30th birthday, but okay, what do you want the £500 for? He said he wants it on Roblox. I said, well, I'll put $250 in your account and I'll watch how you spend it because he's got a Go Henry card. I've watched how he's fucking spent it, but I'm still going to put the $250 in there because he fucking deserves it. So anyway, these are the toys, and they said, they want these, Mommy. And I said, you know, you shouldn't have said, yeah, you bought it for Taiwan and Shay Shay. And like I said, I really did. I bought it for my children, so I'm buying it for my children again. So I've bought 4 of them because one of the children are not mine because I'm only responsible, I'm responsible for all 4 now. But prior to that, I know that I've had 1 miscarriage, 2 abortions. But she says to me that the little boy belongs to my mum. Do you know what I mean? So I've taken him on and I've adopted him like he's my son. My mum had a husband that tried to sexually molest me when I was younger. And for that reason, he ended up leaving the house. But my mum was pregnant at the time, but I didn't know. I didn't find out my mum was pregnant until 2021 when I read her curry shells. I threw down shells on the table and the shells told me that my mum was pregnant for him. So that's that little boy. So I took him on a few days ago. I took him on. He's my pitney. So I got a plaque for Rose. Yeah, my daughter. And my other daughter, she says that in the shop today when I went to get these plaques, she said she wants to be called Olivia. Olivia, it must be from Colour Purple. Olivia. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't know. But she said she wants to be called Olivia. I do have a cousin called Olivia, but that's absolutely okay. But she said she wants to be called Olivia, so I got a plaque for her in loving memory of Olivia. And then I was like, son, what do you want to be called? And it said Robin. I said, Robin? I got a friend called Robin. I can't absolutely stand him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Robin Wheeler. You get on my bloody nerves, man. He's very autistic, though, I will say. Very autistic, but honestly, bloody hell. Anyway, but we was at school together. And he was my bona fide when we was at school. And I do have love for him. But still, you do get on my nerves. Sasha. So I got one. He said he wants to be called Robin. So I got my son one called Robin. Yeah? In loving memory of Robin. And then for my mum's son, he said his name's Damien. He didn't even say what I think his name should be. He was like, I'm Damien. And I was like, nah, man. Damien's the Antichrist child. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't want to be called Damien. He's like, that's what I said to him last night. And then today, when I got there and I was doing the name, he said, nah, my name's Damien. So his name's Damien. But I shouldn't judge if his name's Damien. His name's Damien. And if it's the Antichrist, it's the Antichrist. Because his dad ended up going to America, molesting 2 girls, and ended up in prison in America. He's an absolute sexual predator. These are the type of men my mum pick up. My mum, all my mum's boyfriends and all my mum's mans are fucking paedophiles and molesters, including my dad. What the fuck? But that's because my mum was raped as a child, you know what I'm saying? Continually raped by tenants in the house. So my mum's a really, really battered, vulnerable 5-year-old child. And I seen that when I went to my auntie's for the first time I went in her house, because she's a demon. She's such a fucking liar. I'll tell you why she's a liar in a bit, Sasha. But anyway, my mom, when I was in my auntie's house, I started getting all these downloads and telling my mum her business, and I seen all these horrible things, man. These fucking old white men. Oh, disgusting. But these were the tenants in my granddad's house at the time, helping my granddad to afford the house, innit? Because, you know, the whole black fucking windwash situation back in the days. So it is what it is. But these men really, really did take the fucking piss. And they were buggering my mum in her ass. That's how my mum thought sex happened when she met my dad. You know what I mean? My grandparents didn't really understand why she ran away from home, but I would have ran away from home because the fucking man lived next door. The house that my auntie lives in now, because she bought the house next door to my nan and granddad, the same demon one I said I didn't chat to since I was fucking 9. She stormed out the house one Christmas because she couldn't get 3 dumplings. What are you talking about? There's like so many of us as family. I'm coming off subject, but you know, it is what it is. Rosie. We're at my nan's. Everybody's there. I've got like 26 first cousins. They've got mums. The mums are bringing man and gal to my nan's yard because they've all got partners. There's my nan and my granddad. Plus, as you know, as we've grown up, we've had kids. We've doubled that. There's like 60. In terms of my first cousins and our kids, there's like 60 of them now. And probably above, to be fair, because I ain't keeping track. Plus my kids are having kids. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So never mind that we've got all these kids. Our kids are now having kids. My son's just had twins. So I'm a nanny. Yeah? So the family is ridiculous. So after a while, we used to have to rent out the church to have Christmas dinner and all them kind of big boy dinners because we can't all fit in the house because we're literally climbing on top of each other. So this woman bought the house next door, but my mum's paedophile lived next door for all those years. So she's traumatized, man. She really is traumatized. So that's why she attracts vibrationally these men. You know what I mean? But obviously being a young female growing up, having these men in the house was not cute. And you'd think that I'd been sexually assaulted, but I haven't. The most my man, that same guy, got to do was try and pull the sheets off me. That's as far as he got. And my ancestors already had it fucking covered. That's why you couldn't even get in the fucking sheets. You know, my ancestors said, turn left. The blanket went, phew. Turn right. The blanket went, phew. By the time I looked down, I looked like a fucking mermaid. Couldn't get in there. It was like 4 fucking nuts. Then when he really tried to drag on the blanket, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing in my room? Why don't you like me? What do you mean, why don't I like you? You're a big block out man. But he's just come in with my mum, and my mum is fucking drunk. He's put my mum to bed and he's thought, oh, this is an opportunity, because the man's been watching me for fucking months. Every time I come out my fucking bedroom, you look, because I see eyes. I pick up eyes. I can fucking feel him looking at me. When I look down in the banister, there he is. He's walked up the steps until it's just his little fucking eyes staring. He'd walk past me and try and look at this man was on it from time, you know. Don't get it fucking twisted. My ancestors were ready for him, man. But I've never been sexually assaulted or anything like that, because like I said, my ancestors don't play that game. But I've always been around men that love little girls. Love little girls. You're gonna fucking touch me, you mad? Precious life. The Almighty said, are you fucking bomber-clot mad? Are you bomber-clot mad? Start some beef and lose some teeth. So yeah, I've never been sexually assaulted. But I've always heard their thoughts around me. So it's always made me feel uncomfortable, especially around big men. But I always get banter. Everywhere I go, people put in argument, saying some shit. They can't help themselves. So these are the toys for the kids, Rosie. So I'm gonna do a little ceremony, and I'm gonna whatever. You know what I mean? Because these are my babies and I love them, and all I can feel is nothing but love and everything coming from my womb. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm glad I let them go. I was at the purification place. If you look at my Instagram, you'll see that I've gone through all of these different rituals with all of these different Hindu gods, Hindu deities, because I'm Hindu. I come from a bloodline of Hindu, as well as I come from a bloodline of African, as well as I come from a bloodline of Jamaican, which is practically African, but it's a mixed blood. You know what I mean? Some of it is even Native American blood, because I've had those downloads. I should get some sleep if I'm going to go somewhere, but I don't even know if I'm going somewhere, because I don't understand why Spirit wants to take me to a club up the road in Warsaw. In Warsaw, you know, where my dad runs the fucking doors. Why are we going up to Warsaw? Why do we need to see Cecil? We need to see Cecil because we kicked him blood clot. Since my son has gone, that fucking demon Cecil has gone too. But we want him to see us now in the blood clout flesh and step past him too. Your blood clout. I'll go and face my dad. Looks like I'm going to face my dad tonight. So I was telling you about Stacey. So Stacey's like, fucking hell, spirit, you gotta leave her alone, you gotta leave her alone. Jumping back on the timeline, catch the pepper. You gotta leave her alone, you gotta leave her alone. She's physical, she needs a break, for fuck's sake. So I feel peckish, you know. I feel like I got nothing to eat. Summer! Where's all the snacks that I got from the shop? Jammy Dodgers! Jammy Dodgers, Baba! Yeah, can I get them? Thank you. I love a jammy Dodger sometimes when I'm in my room. Spirit likes a jammy Dodger. I find them too sweet sometimes, man. I'm like, fucking hell, my teeth are gonna drop out my mouth and then like eat another one. I find myself eating another one. It's involuntary movements. The force feeding me. Someone's got some little tassels that come off her door, and I was like, yeah, get these. Spirit was like, make sure she gets them. It's like having a little cat. Every time she comes out of her room, I know that she's come out of her room. Someone was like, somebody get me a drink. And she's like, Mom! She can't sneak out. She's like, I'm taking it down. I said, no, you fucking not. Oh, shit. Jokes. Love ya. Please pull in the door. Beg ya.
Mummy, you're not hungry?
I am a little bit hungry, but I've got Tom Yum downstairs on the fire and I'm eating that, man. Can you warm it up for me in the microwave? Because I don't want to warm it up in the pot twice. I don't even use the microwave, but I have to use the microwave because otherwise it's going to make my noodles soft. Have a look in there. If it's still watery, warm it up in the pot. But don't make it burn, Summer. Thank you. We'll have two jammy Dodgers. They said fuck off. We're trying to have two jammy Dodgers because I'm going to have some Tom Yum in it. I don't want to waste the Tom Yum. Tom Yum's nice. So, my daughter said I like to chew. I do. I like to savour the flavours, man. Watch my other video. Anyway. What was I telling you about? I'm going to jump timelines. Okay. Asherah, did you finish? Did you want to say anything more about 104? Or can we close that down? Well, we just need to say about 104 that my mum's friend Carol took us to 104 one time, me and my little sister, and performed some voodoo ritual downstairs. And I seen Miss Pitney, her mum, take a fucking chicken upside down and cut off his fucking neck. Then start to drip the blood on the table, and then I don't remember anything else. But before that, Carol had us bending down, fucking praying at this fucking table with all these candles and bullshit on it. This is true story. Then she pulled down my sister's pants and was laughing. And I remember giggling, but looking at her like to say, what the fuck are you doing? Aren't you a big woman? Why are you pulling down my sister's pants for? I don't like that. So I don't remember what happened after. Like a memory block. I don't know why we're the only children downstairs under the cellar of 104. So even though upstairs there was black shit going on, downstairs there was darker stuff going on. Blacker stuff to say. I feel like I've been around voodoo and magic all my life and I don't even know it. But when I go into memories and I'm looking around, I'm thinking, what the fuck? Now that I know what voodoo looks like, I'm able to say, yo, there was some fucked up shit going on, you know, differently. differently. People are going out, they don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's okay. My mum said, play fool to catch wise. Janet, Cecil, Bev, Pauline, Norris, Lyde, Catty. They're all my granddad's children. My granddad's coming through. What you want to say, granddad? Them fucking I go wee up some blood clot. Woo woo. What else do you want to say, granddad? Let me explain what that was. As I put the biscuit in my mouth, I saw my granddad putting his teeth in his mouth. I look like this. My granddad looked like putting his teeth in his mouth. So when I'm saying, what else you gonna say, granddad, and he's quiet, it was showing me something. It was turning my head to the camera so I could see him. Thank you, granddad. I love my granddad. I love my granddad. I love my grandma. They're born from my granddad's red skin with blue eyes. And my nan's quarter caste. So she's not dark, but she got pretty hair. But she had pretty hair until it turned into one rat shit. that's what she used to say to me. Look at my bones and my hair, my one rat shit, because she started to lose all her hair. Bless you, nanny. Sexy in her day and a boss bitch, man. She was like one of the biggest patron, you know, the matriarch. What do you call? Patron at the hospital. One of the first black women to buy her own yard. Don't play with her. Got rid of my granddad. I won't say he's a waste man. He's got the same name as my dad. They're both called Cecil Victor Rose. He was at least in the army. And my understanding is he was in the World War II. And he flew Spitfires. The Spitfire aircraft, which weren't no easy aircraft to fly. Them mans got sent out in the middle of it. That was my granddad, but they used to call him Hitler. That was his name, Hitler. I don't know why he got the name Hitler, but he was a man that never played. He don't joke. But when he got old, he got dementia. My dad told me, I went to Malta in 2021 during COVID. I took all my kids, all 5 of them, and my son's girlfriend. So there was 7 of us that went. We stayed in 5-star accommodation. It was so lovely. It was by all the yachts, you know, where all the boats kind of pull up. It was really nice. Anyway. I am a little bit hot for true. Anyway. We're going to Malta. Spirit says to me, go and have a tarot reading. Now, I've never really had a tarot reading abroad. I get them in England because I know what's what. But anyway, a sign must have been there and it was like, yeah, go for it. So I was like, all right then. So anyway, I went and this woman's talking and my nan's coming through. And she's telling me about my dad. And she's telling me to forgive him. She's like, he knows not what he does. And I'm like, but forgive him for what? Forgive him for what? What has he done that he needs forgiving? Because I love my dad. I don't see no reason why I would need to forgive him. Like, he's not done anything to me. So what is it that I need to forgive him for? Also, you need to know what he's done to know if you need to forgive him in the first place. But anyway, at the time, I was just like, what? Go and speak to your dad, she said. See, I'm having another one. So when I got back, and my teeth bloody hurting. Anyway, when I got back, I phoned my dad and I said, listen, Dad, I'm taking you to lunch. Let's meet up because I got some questions for you. I need to ask you some stuff. So he's like, all right, then no problem. So anyway, I took him up for food up by my house. It's a nice area, isn't it, in Sutton. And we went to this nice little thing and had food and I ordered what he wanted. I'm talking to him and I said, listen, why am I getting told to ask you? I didn't tell him directly that I got a message to ask him. I was just asking him about his life, asking him about whatever, and he started to talk. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because part of that conversation, my dad had mentioned that when his mum and dad split up, his dad didn't want to know them. He literally would walk past the house and act like he never seen them. Even in the morning, they'd be going to school and see him, and they'd just step past him. How horrible is that? They're made up later on, don't get me wrong, because, you know, I remember going to my granddad's house with my dad, but as a little boy growing up, you know, it was really, really horrible. Rejection. My dad has issues with rejection. I had the most profound experience with him yesterday, you know, from my bedroom, because I just killed him with love. I used my chaos magic and I used my rosy avatar self to harness chaos magic, but she brings it with so much love, it calms it down, and it was like white light fire just blazing through him. It went into his heart, like I dived into his heart and I just split open his chest, and all that came out of me was divine light, and it just wrapped around him like chains. He couldn't move. He just had to experience the feeling of love. To a demon, that is torture. If you throw fire at them, you know, they ride with that. They can absorb that. It's fire. So what Stacey was saying, my shamanic teacher, is right. You got to kill them with love, man. Kill them with love and kindness. It's a different feeling for them. All that darkness is overshadowed by light. There's no darkness left in him. And you should have seen him. You should have seen the pain that he was in, because I was fucking him up with pure light. I said, you. For some reason, my dad thinks he owns my sexual energy. He thinks he owns my divine divinity energy. And he's out there telling people that I'm a slag, I'm a this, I'm a that, just because he's jealous of me. My dad is jealous of me. What kind of father is jealous of their daughter? He's jealous because my nan told him she's the majesty. She's the matriarchy. My dad's a pimp. In 3D world, that's what my dad is. My mum said that's why she left him, but I'm not sure about that. She said she liked the money, and she could put up with the fact that he was a pimp. But what she weren't willing to put up with is that he has to fuck every fucking guy that he brings on to know how good they fuck. You know, that's just my dad giving my mum a story. But anyway, that's how the conversation went according to my mum. And she was like, nah, she can't have him coming back in this house, picking up a towel, wiping the fuckery off his body, and then one of her pitney coming in and wiping their face with the same towel. She was like, nah, let me dip. So my mum moved us away and changed our name. So that's how I went from being Asherah Rose to Asherah. Because my mum took on her mum's name. Changed her name from Anderson, her father's name. Gave herself the name Shaw and gave us Shaw too. And then moved us to Dudley, near where I am right now. So I went to school. My first years of school was in Dudley. And I said, I don't want to go to school. They're just holding me back. I was a child genius. They couldn't manage me. I think that's when my mum binded me, because I was just just talking like an adult in a little body. I don't know, but some binding went on. Do we need to stop and do another assessment? Whether or not it's mental health or whether or not it's spiritual consciousness opening up to another level. I feel like the poles have shifted a little bit. I think that the information is being spread a little bit more. Probably a little bit more different people are seeing the video that are a little bit more esoteric, because there seems to be a dip. I mean, an increase. And that's not schizophrenia. Clearly, look how conscious she is. She's talking to you directly, and not only that, she's able to break down what's happening while it's happening, and it's still happening. I love to chew. Oh, you're so
I don't know
nice.
if this is how it's supposed to
Yeah.
look, but I tried.
What did you do? Pot or microwave?
Pot.
Oh, you're so lovely. Thank you. Oh my God. You know I don't like the microwave.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
And I tried to put the chicken on nicely.
I love it. And you put a little flower there with the bay leaf. Look what she did.
Mom,
Mm-hmm.
can I get food, please?
Can you get a water?
Get food.
You bet. But with the pot of no kibosh.
Food.
For boo. Oh, you bet you get just you got the football on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. I speak a different language with my children. It's not really a language. It's just like a slang thing. Most of the people in my school spoke it. But I taught my kids so that I could have conversations with them without people understanding. Because sometimes I need to talk to them. Sometimes my ancestors need to talk to them. And the way my ancestors want to talk to them, if anybody heard, they'd be like, what the fuck? But sometimes my ancestors need to talk to them. So one time, for example, we went to Turkey. And this man drank a drink and then tried to offer it to my kids. And my son went to take the cup to go and drink from the man's drink. And I just said, Mikhail, are you bad? I said, Mikhail, you know, are you mad? And he looked at me and he just guessed back and didn't take it from the man. But if I had said it to the man, it would have seemed rude. Possibly. I didn't want to be rude. You know, not possibly, definitely. I didn't want to be rude. So I just made sure that my son knew, Mikhail, like, you bad. Like, you don't drink from people, son. That's not what time it is. So yeah, my kids up. Summer! What's with the door, Baba? All the soup's gone into the food. I told you, if she does it in the pot, it's gonna be soggy. And if she's done it in a microwave, it would have been firm and like it was yesterday. Yeah, what time is it now?
Like 5 something.
Oh, that's good. It's only 5 o'clock. Why do you look so dark then?
Or maybe it's 6.
Double check. Softer, but the taste is still there. It was done in the pot.
It's 7.
Oh fuck.
No.
Now we are. They said that we're definitely going out. So get ready. Mummy sleep tomorrow. It's Sunday. I sleep tomorrow. It's Sunday.
See, tomorrow is Sunday.
I sleep tomorrow. Basically, what was just being downloaded is that I'm going to go out tonight, whether my dad's there or not, and I'm going to dance, and it's going to be reported back to my dad. Because for some reason, my dad thinks he's got ownership of my body. You know what I mean? And because I've been so prim and proper for so many years now, he's been able to exploit me. He's been able to exploit me in different dimensional rounds. And it's for me to take back myself from those rounds and make everybody know, no, that fucking chicken don't own my blood clot pussy. And I'm sorry to be crude about it, but that's what's going on. He's got his own daughter, like she's some prostitute in the celestial world, trying to sell me out to the fucking highest bidder. And my nan is going ballistic. Ballistic. The ancestors are going ballistic. Imagine I'm a queen. I'm a fucking queen. Are you gonna be going on like you're fucking trying to sell the pussy of a fucking queen? That's the most sacred fucking pussy. He doesn't realize what's gonna. They don't realize what's already happened to them. Like they're being wiped off timelines. Like their existence has never been recorded before. That's not a small matter. Getting wiped from time existence. Remember yesterday when I was saying on the video about you'd have to know in order to understand infinity and just how much this is infinite. You would have to know every step you have taken in this lifetime from the age that you could walk, and every step that you have taken in every other lifetime before that, because that's what's been recorded. The divine knows, yourself knows where you've been every step of the fucking way. It's seen everything and it's recorded, and that's the information the divine has. The divine sees everything. That's infinite. It's on and 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 on. But they still know where the first fucking step started. Imagine having all of that wiped. And not just you. Your lineage that you managed to follow you with your fuckery. So all my sisters and them that followed you, all those family members that followed you, everybody's fucking gone down another hole together. When they say crabs in a blood clot basket. It's got a lot of lemongrass in there, so you know, like, it's not something that you can eat, coming like sugar cane. Yesterday I was eating too, and I'm eating today. I want to say that I want to apologize, but I really don't. I'm okay. Thank you though. Not that piece, that piece. Who does this Cecil think he is? The audacity. I was about to say yesterday too that I don't like how these eyelashes look on camera, but I did get some new ones today, so I'm going to put them on. Look at this big piece of lemongrass. In Bali, I never experienced lemongrass that big. I don't know what these people are doing here in the UK, but different vibes in it. Plus, this is a Thai one. This was from a Thai restaurant, not a Bali restaurant, so probably not going to be the same. Nice and hot. So, nurture nature, mental health, spiritual. Which one? Which one? Why there's so much lemongrass in this? Bloody hell. I'm putting it out my fucking arse. I wanted to stop myself saying that because I didn't want to say that. But it's not about stopping myself. I bought a little alcohol. There was like, get some alcohol. I was like, what? Should I get a little miniature? I said, no, get the bottle above the miniature. Get the Bacardi. Last night I drank Bacardi. When I got back, there was a little bottle of Bacardi, a miniature in my fridge. I must have left it there ready for me when I got back because it was so nice. Had it with 7-Up. It was good. I think I'm going to have Bacardi with beer. I knocked the neighbour's door today. Oh my God. Yesterday, you hear me on the video recording about my neighbour next door, John. I thought I called him Jim. Up until today, I thought his fucking name was Jim. 20 years he's been my neighbour. Just to put it into perspective. Anyway, usually this man's banging and banging. I said it on the video yesterday that all I want is peace. I'm anxious, but like, don't worry about it. Anyway. I got back from Bali and I'm like, I have not heard or seen John for a while now. Where's my man? But because he was part of my Kundalini awakening back in 2024 when I went into before I went into the madhouse, I know he's got something to do with this because he's also part of some secret society. You know what I mean? He refused to bend the knee, but trust me, he might go bend the knee. Anyway, he's got to bend the knee to His Majesty. I don't know, all these people have a problem with me being the Majesty. Why? What is everybody's problem with me being Queen Bee? Because they didn't want me to be Queen Bee. Why does it always have to be her all the time? Because all my life I've had divine blessings. They don't think I should get it because I always get it. She always gets what she wants. 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 Why does she have to have it? She always gets what she wants. Oh, I ought to sit down and talk about what I get. Why don't you stop chatting about and thinking about what I get and go and sit down with God and ask him what you're going to get? No, you're dating on my blood clot face. Why? Because you couldn't dare go and ask the Almighty for something because you never did nothing for him. All you do is sit down every day, rub up your pussy and chat people business. So why would the divine give you anything? What are you putting down? What are you doing for humanity? It seems like I just want to cuss out people in it, but really it's not what I'm saying. Well, it is what I'm saying, definitely, but I can say it in a different way. The divine, innit, he don't really ask for nothing. He just asks you to do your best. So if every day you're trying to do your best, then fair enough. It's not a problem for him to give you what he promised you. But if every day you're not doing your best, but you're still expecting, and then when there are people out there doing their best, you want to fight them down, and then you wonder why you're not getting no blessings in your life. It's a really stupid question to ask. You get what you put in. What you reap is what you sow. So if you're only sowing bad-mindedness and envy or whatever, that's all you're going to get. The same people you sit down and sussle with are the same people that are going to sussle you. What's new? Nothing ain't new. Every Jezebel story, there's a Jezebel. What's new? If you want there to be something new, you got to be the new. You've got to be your own new. You got to stop the fuckery. Stop the games and stop the blind ignorance and take accountability. That's what you need to do. Take accountability. When you take accountability, it frees the soul. The soul loves it when you take accountability. It's scary. It is scary. You know, nobody wants to put their hand up when they think they're going to get in trouble. But you won't get into trouble. And even if you did get into trouble, then you just hold it. Because that's what being a god is, isn't it? If I really did the crime and I'm in trouble, let me go and do the punishment and serve my karmic justice. Why am I trying to run away from my karma? Don't run away from your karma. Run towards your karma. So the quicker you can clear your slate, the quicker you just get on to being with the divine and just getting on good. And isn't that better? Wouldn't it feel better that every day you could just wake up knowing that your karma slate was clean, and the only thing coming towards you was abundance? You're not looking over your shoulder. You're not worried about which one of your friends are gonna snake you out. It's mad thing, man. You have to let go of the earthly things. I was telling you earlier on about the Bible, that you can't be in two split minds. And that is true. That is true, but I know that that's where many of us are. I'm there sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I balance myself to a point where I balance myself. But don't get me wrong, when the first thought comes in my head, it's not instant agreement. We've got to go through it and alchemize it and get it to a point where we're both happy with. But when it first comes in, it rocks me, man. It wants to throw me back in my old self, my own wounded self. And I have to say, nah, man, definitely not. Definitely not. Let's feel the burn and do it anyway. Because we say to the Most High that we're gangster. And we would be the greatest warrior. So if we've said that's what we're going to do, that's what we do. We keep our promise because we know the Almighty's keeping his. And I'm not going to be the one to lay it down. I'm not going to be the one to break a promise. No way. Not to the Almighty. I don't break promises. Don't get me wrong. Some earthly promises can't be helped. You're going to take your kids to the zoo. And you definitely are, but your reins in the zoo's closed. You know. The kids will see as you brought your promise, but you didn't. It was circumstantial. So some promises can be broken due to circumstances, but they're still a broken promise. That was a nice chilli surprise. Oh, a good chilli surprise. Summer? What's the matter? Oh. I could hear you moving. What did you get? Pardon? That's what you want. That's what you get. Okay, did you bring back the lighter? Spirit likes to smoke, so they made me get one of these. Look at these. I'm a light smoking. If you ask my husband now, ex-husband, in the almost 20 years you were together, did you see my girl smoke? He's gonna say no. Spirit's got me puffing around like a chimney. Who needs this many cigarettes? This is the second time I bought back shit like this too. I bought back a packer like this last year, and now I've got a next one. Come on, out you go. Oh, they're nearly out. Shit. Summer? Summer? Some? What's going on? I thought you was bringing back my lighter. Oh. Don't play around. Sorry, have you got an ashtray in your room?
Yeah, you can have this.
I don't know where my pink ashtray is.
It's a bit mashed up, but it is Ted Baker.
That's fine. Thank you.
What's it called? That one's not answering, so we got a next one. It's still
Yeah, but how's it gonna revert? Is it a transfer to Bing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's for mine then.
And yeah, he's dropping his.
That's cool then, sweetheart. Just I'll probably be off by then. Anyway, I'm gonna shut it down now.
Shut what now?
This video. Okay, so I just heard a third dimension of perspective. So a first perspective is it's mental health schizophrenia. A second perspective is it's spiritual. And then a third perspective is it's acting. That's interesting. I had this conversation when I was in Bali about the acting. So let me tell you what was said while I was in the shower. I struggle with acting here. Yeah, my son's an actor. He's been my two boys have gone through acting school their whole life. Yeah. But my older one took it seriously. I did it at college. He went to BOA, which is Birmingham's Orchestra Academy or something like that. But it's a performing arts academy basically. So anyway, what was I saying? Shit, jump timelines. Oh, about whether or not it's acting. Yeah. I can't act. I always say I cannot act. I do things the first time or I don't do it at all because by the second time I can't remember the fucking lines. And by the third time, it was like lines never existed. It's like my acting gets worse and worse and worse the more I do it. It's so weird. Ow. I inhaled the smoke then. So I was in the shower talking to myself and saying, now this is levels, yeah. So I know that I'm acting already because the fact that I know I'm a spiritual being, having an experience here in the 3D, makes me know that I'm acting. I know this is not my real self. I'm in a stimulation. Yeah? So that's one level of acting. And then within that stimulation, I know I'm a spiritual being, but I don't let on to others that I'm a spiritual being usually. So that's another level of acting. I've now got to act like I'm fucking stupid. And I've got to act like I can't hear your fucking thoughts. And I've got to act like I don't know what you're up to. Because at the end of the day, I need to allow you to play out your fucking karma. I'm judgment, but you've got to commit the crime first. It's like fucking, what's that movie called? With Tom Cruise in it. Minority Report. You get what I'm trying to say? That film, as soon as they think it, they arrest them because they know they were going to do it, but it don't work like that in the spiritual realm. Yeah, a man can think it and crimes are committed in the 4D, but those are charged in the 4D. In the 3D, you've got to do it. It's acting out. Yeah, you got to do it. You got to actually do the crime. You can't just think it. Because just because you thought it in your head doesn't mean you're actually going to do it in this realm. It's if you allow yourself in this realm to get led by those thoughts. So people are charged on different multiple levels, different universes, different dimensions. That's what my ancestors are saying. So I'm always acting. This is an act. I'm very aware that you're looking at me and I'm looking at you. Yeah, I'm trying to say fourth D in it, fourth wall in it. This is very much an act because I do get to choose what I say and what I don't say. But the difference is on this way round, I'm literally listening to spirit and being obedient. And you'll see that I don't want to do certain things, and that's my truth. I don't want to do certain things. I don't even want to put my business out there. I don't even want to have this conversation with you. I don't want to put myself on blast. I want to stay in my fucking yard and be in my box and keep my shit kipper. That's what I want. I want my peace. This shit ain't bringing no peace. I'm walking into fucking chaos. I'm on here chatting shit. And people are going to be like wanting to fucking attack me because I'm chatting shit. Let me chat my shit, man. If you got a problem with my shit, take it to blood clot Jesus. Don't bring it around here because you're not going to like the comeback. You're not going to like the comeback. Because no matter what you say to me, it can't hurt me. But everything I say to you is gonna trigger you. It's gonna be like a loaded gun. Boom, 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 boom. Blow up your backside. Man down. So I dare ya. A triple dare ya with a cherry on top. I'm ready for ya. Any girl, any boy, any man, any woman. I don't give a shit, blood. None of honors are bigger than God. And when you come against me, you come against God. So make sure you bring what you bring in. Bring what you bring in, man. Bring it all. Bring the goons. Bring out the big boys. Bring out the big boys when you're coming for me. I beg ya. I beg ya. I beg ya. Bring out the big guns. Bring out the big boys. Bring out everything you fucking got. Bring it all. Bring it all. I love it. I fucking love it. Fucking love it. It's beautiful to watch. It's beautiful to be. It's beautiful to experience. Because all it does is demonstrate to me who the fuck I am. Every single time. It's just lessons. Blessings and blessings and lessons and blessings. Let's finish the reading. Fuck me. 3 hours, you know. I'm sure 2 hours ago, an hour ago, I said I was going to fucking shut it down. Let's go to
all of
free
the feelings that you don't want to feel? Yeah. Wow. You about to get your your days of sorrow literally is getting ready to turn into days of, man, happiness.
I feel happy.
Prosperity, joy, contentment. Yeah. Look at that. What in the world?
What in the world?
Some of you guys, in 9 days, you're going to get the best communication ever.
She said 9
It is
days.
definitely surrounding
Let's
money.
see if she's
I'm
talking
hearing
the truth.
$90,000.
$90,000 in 9
Big
days.
money, Wheel of Fortune. You about to get some big money. Oh, see, you've been
I need some big money.
God, where are you? Where are you? Trying to stay so strong.
Oh.
It's something significant about green. I'm looking at green
Yeah.
hair.
And then it bought Summer!
Let me see. What is that?
Summer!
green mean? Let me see.
Summer! Listen to this. Come here. What did you hear? Green what? Come here then. What did you just say to me in Warsaw? My daughter literally just told me in Warsaw that she wants green hair. I'm like, green hair? What are you doing with green hair? What colour hair did you say you wanted in Warsaw?
Green.
Look at this woman, listen.
In 9 days, you're going to get the best communication ever.
2 girls on
It
there
is
with green
definitely
hair and the
surrounding
tarot
money.
cards. Look
I'm
at
hearing
this.
$90,000.
$90,000
Somebody got
coming
to
in.
get some
Green
big
hair.
money. Wheel of Fortune. You about to get some big money. Oh,
Next
see,
green hair.
you've been patiently. God, where are you? Where are you? Trying to stay so strong. It's something significant about green. I'm looking at green hair. Let me see. What does that green mean? Let me see. See, it says something about. See, something about your environment. Your environment is going to be changing for the better. It talks about when it comes to your emotions. I'm looking at my little chart, y'all. It can talk about safety, security, harmony, stability, reliability, balance. Everything that I was pretty much saying. Some of you guys you have a non-profit business or you're thinking about starting a non-profit. Real estate, banking. I do feel like you've been in the energy of just trying to recover. Trying to nurture yourself back to life.
Yeah, man.
Trying to restore your energy.
Trust me. Call it all back.
You got a lot of people that depend on you.
Yeah.
When you can barely depend on yourself
energy,
emotionally
man.
and
I'm
mentally.
like, nah, man. Cut them cords, man.
7 of Wands. I know the 7 of Wands on this card. 7 of Wands could talk about, being bold and standing up for yourself and blocking things like that. But every time I look at this card, this gives me leap. It just gives me leap.
I'm ready to leap, man.
Having the courage to take a leap.
This is the leap. This is the courage to put myself on blast.
I just feel like somebody's going to take a leap towards you. Yeah, look, I'm even seeing anxiety. But what I tell you right behind there, from anxiety to feeling joyful. It says, when I feel happy, I manifest more reasons to be happy. I inhale peace and exhale worry. See, this is what I'm saying, y'all. I don't know who this is.
It's me. It's me.
This too shall pass.
Okay.
This is gonna pass over. The sun is gonna shine.
It's these
again.
nerves about posting these videos because I've not posted them yet.
You.
But I am gonna today.
Yes,
Today is the 8th, and I've agreed
not.
that today is the day because 8's my number.
He's conspiring in your favor. 333, 444, and 888 could be significant.
888 and 33 and 44 is my numbers. But I was supposed to get them tattooed in Bali, but I didn't want the Bali people to tattoo me. I said I'll wait till I get back to the UK.
It says the angels remind you that when you choose happy thoughts.
When I was at the place buying some artwork at this beautiful, amazing historical art gallery, he says to me, "Have you got 333 and 444?" I said no, but I'm gonna. So the same numbers that she just said, the man says to me in Bali, but I got 555 and I got 222. I got loads of numbers on my body, to be fair. I got a few numbers on my body. But there's repeated numbers too. Oh, alright, finish this.
And set intentions to live joyfully, we are setting ourselves up for success and contentment in all areas of life. 100%. So somebody, you got to change your mind about the way you're viewing your situation, because you don't see that there's going to be a victory or a reason to celebrate something. The Holy Spirit's been conspiring in your favor behind the scenes. And you're going to get that surprising communication. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy Spirit, what's the communication about? Let's see if he wants to reveal it. What is this communication about? What did I tell you when I looked at this card? What did I say? I said every time I look at this card, it reminds me of taking a leap of faith.
Yeah.
That's what this is. The leap. Here's the leap right here.
Yeah, the full card.
The full card. So this communication is going to be about you having the strength and the courage to say yes, take the leap of faith, and trust what it is. See, here's the thing. See, somebody, you could literally be trying to control something because you don't know all of the answers.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to let this unfold natural evolution. Yeah, don't try to control the narrative. Don't try to, what am I trying to say? Don't try to evaluate it with a fine tooth comb to the point to where you evaluate it so tough to where you know how they say study long, study wrong? Yeah. You're going to have to be courageous and take this leap of faith.
Just do it.
What's the
just
other
put
one?
it out there.
Ooh, what did I say? Trust your intuition.
The high priestess.
This is literally your intuition. You're being guided at this time, sweetheart, whoever you are. You're being guided to listen. What did I tell you? I said the communication could have been with the Holy Spirit. And here it is right here. Communicating your higher self is truly activated. More activated than it has ever been. So whatever is going on in your life, in your love life, with people around you, your intuition is on point. If it quacks like a duck,
it's a fucking duck.
If something ain't right, you feel it in your spirit, it ain't right.
It's a duck,
trust
blood.
Your intuition
Sasha.
at this time.
Yeah, I trust my intuition 100%. Sasha, Asherah, you know it. Sasha and Asherah run things, blood.
I'm hearing the race is not given to the swift, but to the ones that endure to the end.
Blood.
I know you tired.
I am.
But this is not the time or the
this
place
ain't the
to
time
give up.
to be tired. That's what I'm saying. Stacey, I get it, but there's a war going on. Wow. She's like, I get it, there's a war going on.
That's crazy.
Let's just do it, though. Let's just get it done.
Because if you look at it this way, you slumped over.
Yeah.
You're in a rut. And this is upright, which means you don't know how to get yourself up out the rut. You tired. You ready to give up. But like I said, the race is not given to the swift, but to the ones that endure to the end.
I'd never give up. My body has been a size 4 and I've been skin and bones, blood, and I'm still going.
Oh, man.
Never giving up.
Oh, my God.
Surprise.
First of all, y'all, it's gotta fall off my arm. I got a couple, I think, that fell over there. Y'all see it? Y'all see
4
it?
of Wands. I know this fucking card. They showed me outside the hospital. There's 4 pillars holding the hospital up.
You guys.
Like the door entrance. And I saw the 4 of Wands. And they said, yeah.
In love.
That was a promise. That was 2023 December.
Super duper gorgeous. Awesome. Phenomenal. Whatever you want to call it. A fated encounter.
Fated encounter. About to meet my masculine, divine, feminine,
marital
masculine.
vows. I do. This is I do. What did I tell you about stability and security? This is that. You're being gifted something. This could be a renewal. The balance is being restored.
Summer,
When I
please
say
shut the door.
restoration, rejuvenation, something is being given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over, literally.
He's on a literally.
Literally. Look, Queen of Pentacles, something is
So
being
where they
given to
going?
you.
Can we go to Warsaw town?
Yeah, but
Something
not
that you're going to hold
later
near
on.
and dear to your heart.
Like when we're ready to go to Liverpool anyway.
Oh, I thought you said as soon as possible.
No,
Look at
because
the
it don't
moment
make sense to go
forward.
down there if we're going down there later to
Marriage,
club.
home.
Just tell him that we're just, you know.
Oh, and it's going to be a tower. It's gonna
We
be
just
a
come
tower.
from there, Summer. Shut the door, Baba.
A shocking proposal, as I've been stating it, you guys. You know who this person is for you.
Oh.
You know who this person is for you.
I know who this person is in the 5D. I
And
don't know
even
who
if
this
you
person
don't
is in the
know
4D.
who this person is
But I
for
just
you,
don't want anybody to approach me in the
just know
3D, sorry, that I know
that you're being
already.
guided.
That just pissed me off.
Not to reject the offer or the communication. Yeah, I'm here, and don't be so uptight, because you may just run into somebody where, you know, they just may spark up a conversation. Don't be so uptight. Okay?
I'm not
Because literally,
uptight.
you know,
I
it'll
always
be
spark a little
a surprise.
conversation, even today.
That's unfolding unbeknownst to you.
You get what I'm trying to say, but don't waste my time.
Wow.
Sasha.
Let me clarify this. This surprise, I'm trying to tell you, it's money related too. What did I tell you? I said 90,000. 90,000. Holy Spirit, what's this Ace of Pentacles? What's associated with this Ace of Pentacles? Ooh, you.
Empress.
This blessing got your
Asherah.
name.
Asherah.
Oh my God.
It's a blessing for
What I
Asherah.
say, signed, sealed, delivered is yours. It's yours. The
Okay.
Empress.
It's a work related then, isn't it? It's
I told you,
3D
proposal,
related.
wife.
Star. I'm the star. Oh my God. Got the
The
star on my
star.
finger.
Healing. That's literally what that Temperance, healing, patience, renewal, restoration, rejuvenation, recovery. Look, 3 of Swords in reverse. Healing. Healing. Somebody
Healing
been healed beautifully,
healing from fucking...
gracefully. This could be your person, but it's
betrayal.
definitely you. It's definitely you. Let me get one more on this Empress and this Ace. Something got your name written all over it. Yep. And I just told you guys that. And I don't mean to sound monotonous, okay? But, oh. And what did I tell you? Here comes the communication. Oh my God.
Eight of
So
wands.
you've been saving up. You've been holding on to the little money you got. Oh my God. But here comes the big offer. The communication. Yes. And for some of y'all, this somebody that's been holding back, holding tight.
Mommy said he's not gonna.
So whatever they feel, the
He's
desire
not
to
gonna
come
go
towards
slow
you,
until
ooh,
11,
this about to be
That's
so
perfect.
good. This about to be so good. Time invested, not a time wasted. In a very passionate new beginning. Now we got 2 aces here. The communication is good news. Oh my gosh. You can let your guard down. I'm going to tell you that. If this is in love, let your guard down. 8 of Wands plus this wand equals 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is that what we saw. Remember I said the race is not given to the swift, but to the strong. 9 of Wands. You get ready to be able to relax again. I don't know what this is getting ready to be for you. But don't give up. Don't give up. Here comes the communication that you're looking for. Yep. Just when you was about to give up, you get the communication. Take it how it resonates, you guys. This is the message. Messages of awareness, clarity, and truth.
Okay.
Until next time, take care, stay safe, be blessed. Please do claim this message in the comments.
Claimed.
In whichever way you want to claim it. Until next time, bye-bye.
Got plans? Cancel them. Sky Sports Big Weekend is here. Upgrade to Sky Sports now for only £20
Why
extra a
don't this
month.
TV want to pay attention? And pause? I'm just being disobedient. So I said I'd end it at 3 minutes because it is a long video, okay? So I'll catch you on the next one, alright?